listener. It's producer Maze here to talk to you about Lola blankets. I love feeling cozy, and the best way to be cozy is to wrap yourself up in a gigantic, luxurious, gorgeous Lola blanket.
Oh my God. She is gorgeous.
Little pet peeve of mine is when you're reclining on the couch, wrapped up in a blanket, but not everything's covered. You've got a toe poking out, your elbow's getting cold, or let's say you're sharing this blanket and now you're doing a tug of war. Who's got more blanket covering who? These are issues that Lola Blankets eradicates. Their large blanket is more than enough for two people to share, and they even have an XL oversized blanket that you might never escape. This thing is absurdly soft. Luxury faux fur, 4-way stretch. It's like if Cashmere and Confidence had a baby. It's machine washable. It doesn't shed, and it will quickly become one of the most coveted items in your house. For a limited time, our listeners can get 40% off select Lola Blankets products with code DINGS at checkout. Just head to lolablankets.com and use code DINGS, D-I-N-G-S, to get 40% off your order. After you purchase, they'll ask where you heard about them. Please support our show and let them know we sent you. Wrap yourself in luxury with Lola Blankets.
I sold my car in Carvana last night.
Well, that's cool.
No, you don't understand. It went perfectly. Real offer, down to the penny. They're picking it up tomorrow. Nothing went wrong.
So, what's the problem?
That is the problem. Nothing in my life goes as smoothly. I'm waiting for the catch.
Maybe there's no catch.
That's exactly what a catch would want me to think.
Wow, you need to relax.
I need to knock on wood. Do we have wood? Is this table wood?
I think it's laminate.
Okay, yeah, that's good. That's close enough.
Car selling without a catch. Sell your car today on
Carvana.
Pickup fees may apply.
Spring is starting at the Home Depot, and we're bringing you low prices guaranteed so you can wake up your yard this season. Shape up your lawn with top brand outdoor power tools like this Ryobi 40-volt mower with up to 50 minutes of runtime. Bring in a splash of color with spring blooms and fresh plants from the Home Depot Garden Center. Then refresh your garden beds and keep them clear of weeds with Vigoro mulch, 3 bags for $10. Start your spring with low prices guaranteed only at the Home Depot. Exclusions apply. See homedepot.com/price match for details.
K-pop Demon Hunters Haja Boys breakfast meal and Huntrix meal have just dropped at McDonald's. They're calling this a battle for the fans. What do you say to that, Rumi?
It's not a battle. So glad the Saja boys could take breakfast and give our meal the rest of the day.
It is an honor to share.
No, it's our honor.
It is our larger honor.
No, really. Stop.
You can really feel the respect in this battle. Pick a meal to pick a side.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
At participating McDonald's while supplies last.
Membership means more with American Express Business Gold. Earn 4 times membership rewards points in your top 2 eligible spending categories every month, including eligible U.S. advertising purchases and select media, and U.S. purchases at restaurants, including takeout and delivery. What are you waiting for? Get the card that flexes with your spending every month. Terms and points cap apply. Learn more at americanexpress.com/business-gold. Amex Business Gold Card. Built for business by American Express.
This podcast contains mature content, explicit language, suggestive situations, and partial to full frontal nudity. Listener discretion is advised. Don't let your kids listen to this.
Do we have CT5 worst hair?
First of all, worst hair is a horseman.
Oh,
absolutely.
I like that.
I'm pretty sure everything I sent for look at this photograph is just ponytail shots.
Yeah, we'll definitely get into it on look at this photograph, but when he took it out of the ponytail.
Oh, and the mullet cascaded down?
Insane.
It's a mullet, but it looked like they glued half a wig to the back of his normal hair.
Of course.
I kind of feel like it was real. Like this is actual hair.
This is you wanting to believe.
I want to believe that Ted Danson in the 90s had a magnificent mullet.
Ted Danson has never, he's had the same hair length his entire career.
You don't know. Those Whoopi years were crazy. You don't know.
You know what they say? If you can will it, you can thrill it.
Do they say that?
Someone's got to have said it.
Those Whoopi years were crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy, man.
We need to do, what is it, Made in America?
Made in America. Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
I could not imagine spending 3 hours on something that I didn't like after 10 minutes. You don't like it. You are a weird individual to keep watching. What are you, nuts? You dedicated a week of your life to dislike something? Get a hobby, knit something, go for a walk.
Previously on Cinephobe.
How am I supposed to go back to the me before all of this pain?
Excuse me? We're new in town and we've never had sex before. Would you give us a hand?
I would have rather seen his cock.
Out away, Bobby! This episode in this movie exists.
You bet your sweet ass I saw a lawnmower man.
Oh, Teddy.
I'll call some guys from my neck of the woods. We're not talking, Brooke, about a couple of queens who know a few grapples. We're talking about Polacks that don't have a goddamn future.
You have a stupid heart and a stupid brain.
Regular Einstein.
You think I'm a coward? You're wrong. I'm not a coward. You're the coward. I'm not a coward.
I love cocaine. I do it all the time.
I'm sorry, you guys. I don't mean like homosexual. I mean like...
I got nukes shooting out of my dick right now. I've got so many nukes.
Dick Nukem.
I mean, look at this buffet of ass.
Mouth to dildo, dildo to ass to ass, high branch, anal beads.
I'm the goddamn talent, Mayes.
Look, Gene, I've never told anyone this before.
My head!
But I can suck my own dick. And I do it a lot.
1038. This movie is shit.
You don't know shit.
Holy shit, bro. I had the same note, too.
I swear to God, both of you guys are the biggest fucking liars in the world.
Howdy.
You should have saved this for the train.
All right, au revoir, Luban. Lisa, solid.
Oh, I mean, why don't you just be like a regular person and dream about regular threesomes? Like clones.
Give me some soul kisses, baby.
Hey, beautiful.
Oh,
Dang.
oh.
I can't indulge this comparison to a person that Amin may or may not know in a movie that has nothing to do with this podcast.
That's some 20th century shit, bitch.
We will tangle ass,
Say hi to your mother for me.
and you will lose.
What's the end game? Okay, now everyone's dead.
What is fucking Spence from Ballers? Who cares what the end game is?
I am wrath.
McCavity!
Welcome to Cinephobe, the podcast where we break down the movies you're afraid to admit you love. I'm Zach Harper. That's Amin Al-Hassan. That's Anthony Mayes. Fuck ice.
Yeah.
That's what I'll say.
Yeah, Spotify is where you can vote in the poll, like the poll for Crossover, the long anticipated poll for Crossover. 84.5% phobe.
Whoa.
15.5% file, but let me tell you, that 15.5% was vocal.
Yeah.
Really?
Fuck yeah.
Really? Lots of comments, huh?
File City.
They were riding for Crossover.
Mm-hmm.
Spotify is where you can leave a comment, like Anusian, who said, "This is my official request to change your companion podcast to CT6, but when you get to number 2, that item takes up 2 spots on the list."
It's worth 2. Motion approved.
That's actually a really good idea.
That's a really good idea.
It's the CT6.
All those TikTok videos do that now. They're like top 5 or top 6, whatever, of any category. And then it gets to number 2 and the video ends because they're trying to get you to click on their profile and then go see other videos. It's smart.
Champ6790 commented, to quote the famous Jules, "Let me know when I have a bad one, sucka." Zach, we have a bad one with snacks because the episode was mad funny.
Bad what? Movie?
Yeah.
Oh, get the fuck out of here. That's such an easy file.
And Ripsky commented, 100% relate to get in the paint, big man.
Oh, another big man.
And I'm just 6'4". Shit had me rolling.
Both y'all get in the paint. You and Maze.
Get in the paint and shut the fuck up.
Yeah, exactly. You want the ball, go rebound.
Go talk to yourselves right there. Talk to each other.
Get in the paint, DeAndre Ayton.
Oh, dominating all that.
Motherfucker. Hold on. I'm sorry. I know we're doing a movie podcast.
No, this was months ago.
The motherfucker said they want me to beat Clint Capella. I said, you should be so lucky. Yeah, motherfucker, they'd rather have Clint Capella than you.
Go back a month and a half ago. Do You Believe edition of Basketball Illuminati. We got it covered.
Jesus Christ.
Yep.
Leave us a review. Let me know if you're dominating. Leave a comment. Make sure you're checking out the CT5 episodes on the main feed. Leave us your CT5 suggestions and lists on social media or in the Discord by subscribing to patreon.com/countthedings. You get access to ad-free episodes, extended cold opens, rewatching and live events past, present, future. You get episodes early. You get access and discount on live show tickets, all the extra content across the Count the Dings network, including Washington live events of Bar Rescue for Here's the Science, a Bar Rescue podcast with myself, Amin Nell Hassan, Chelsea Reynolds, Colin Cassard, every Monday, 3 Eastern, noon Pacific, but you only get that by being a Patreon member. If you have a submission, submit it. Reminder that it needs to be 40% or lower on the Rotten Tomatoes audience or critics score. Now, you guys had some kind of criticism. Oh, shit, I forgot to write it. Well, that's me being on the road. I wrote the start of it. Well, what happened? All right.
Hold on, let me laugh like Macaulay.
Jesus
weird
Christ.
Kid, man. That kid is weird.
Whatever. From My Boss's Daughter, Pluto TV has suggested the 1994 comedy, crime, family, Getting Even with Dad.
Straight up comedy.
A lot of crime.
Family comedy.
Getting Even with Dad stars Macaulay Culkin, Ted Danson, and Glennie Headley? How do you say her name?
Glenn.
Glenn?
Glenn.
Yeah.
Then what's the E doing at the end?
To make sure that you know that
It's feminine.
that she's a woman.
She's a woman.
Could tell by looking at her.
Not by reading her name.
Oh, Glenn Close. It's not Glennie Close, is it?
That's a good point.
Hedy Lamar. That's Headley.
This is Macaulay's 4th appearance on Cinephobe with Home Alone 2, Richie Rich, and The Good Son as previous episodes.
I wish I knew how to quit you.
He had The Good Son in 1993, this movie, and Richie Rich in 94, and then Party Monster in 2003.
Never forget that Macaulay Culkin is on the receiving end of this drop.
You still got them, Mowgli's?
That's right.
He sure is. Macaulay Culkin stars as Macaulay. If you listen to the cold open, you already know that.
Ted Danson has Made in America in 1993, this movie, and Pontiac Moon in 94, and then the TV miniseries Gulliver's Travels in 96.
I remember that. I remember watching that shit.
I remember it too.
Ted Danson stars as Danson.
Little dancing man, you were so tall, but now you're small.
I guess.
You could be making millions and singing and dancing on the screen.
And it just occurred to me, Ted Danson, not much of a film career.
Oh.
TV superstar.
Boys, next Jim Carrey for sure.
Oh.
You remind me of a very young Jim Carrey.
Oh, righty then.
What the hell are you talking about? So you're telling me there's a chance?
Who you talking to? Somebody stop me.
See, you guys fought me last time I said that guy's just a TV actor. Oh, but he was in Scrubs and he was in this and he was in that. I'm like,
oh,
Donald Faison. We're talking about Donald Faison. Not much of a movie career.
No, he's got a movie career.
But it's different in that Ted Danson, they're trying to make him a star here.
Yeah.
Of course. This was a slam dunk.
Donald Faison was just a role player.
Homie Spumoni was the type of movie he was the lead in.
Right.
You're saying the machine was never behind Donald Faison.
That's right.
And this movie proved that the machine broke down.
Yeah.
Has anyone had a better TV career than
Ted Danson?
Cheers,
Ooh,
Curb,
Becker.
The Good Place?
That new one's supposed to be good.
He even was the main guy on CSI for like 5 years.
Was he?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I had no idea.
Ted Danson is TV royalty. He can't miss. He's so big at TV, he was a recurring character in Seinfeld without ever appearing. Think about that.
That's right. With the whole writing situation, George wanted Ted Danson money. Ted Danson's playing. Yeah.
And that carried right over into Curb.
Yep.
Except they actually got him.
Do you think Larry was friends with him before or because of that?
Come on, man. You one of the biggest acts in the 90s on NBC? Yeah, they all know each other, dude. Cosby, too.
Well,
they all knew each other.
I'm seeing where Ted Danson is from because I want to know how authentic this accent is.
Oh, really? You want this Louis Pinnock?
He was born in San Diego, California.
Yeah.
There we go.
I did not notice the accent until a certain scene, which we'll get to. And then I was like, wait, hold on. Has this been happening the whole time?
What?
I don't blame you, Maze, because it would appear and disappear.
Also, have you guys heard of the 1996 family drama starring Ted Danson called Loch Ness?
No, but I'm in.
It qualifies, and we gotta do this shit.
Does he do a Scottish accent?
Divorced anthropologist arrives in Scotland to debunk the legend of the Loch Ness Monster.
Oh, file.
Let's go.
I'm with it.
By the way, Ted Danson was primarily raised in Flagstaff, Arizona.
There you go.
Glennie, you know from Mr. Holland's Opus, Dick Tracy, and Dirty Rotten Scoundrels.
Glenn Headley stars as Dirty Rotten Scoundrels every single time I saw her.
She also had Dr. Detroit and Lonesome Dove.
Saul Rubinek, repeat offender from War.
I wish I knew how to quit you.
Saul Rubinek stars as Bobby Grisolini.
Oh my God, this fucking dirtbag. Fucking lasagna over here. This dude is...
Saul Rubinek stars as, is there cocaine in those cigarettes?
Gaylord Startain from The Replacements.
Sartain, not Startain.
Well, I wrote Startain.
Gaillard Sartain. I'm going to go out on a limb.
The motherfucker's not French.
It's a French name.
What?
He stars as dumb fat Carl.
He's definitely not Gaylord Satan, as you could easily read his name to be.
Sam McMurray, repeat offender for class act.
I wish I knew how to quit you.
You guys are going to kill me for this one.
Oh,
Sam McMurray stars as not all cops are bad.
Whoa!
Oh, spoiler alert. I found myself agreeing with that guy a lot at this movie.
No shit.
Oh, boy, I bet you did. Hector Elizondo, repeat offender for How High and Valentine's Day.
I wish I knew how to quit you.
Yeah, he stars as the coach from How High, as we discovered.
Kathleen Wilhoit, repeat offender from Roadhouse.
Aunt Floozy.
Dan Florek, repeat offender from Hard Rain.
I call him Coach Gerber from Smart Guy, but I know a lot of more people know him from SVU.
Also call him Uncle Floozy.
Sure, Uncle Floozy. That's good.
Uncle Floozyvert. Ron Canada, repeat offender from Nick Fury's Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. and Home Alone 2.
I wish I knew how to quit you.
Randolph from Wedding Crashers.
Mm-hmm.
Sam Horrigan was Spike in Little Giants and is a repeat offender for Accepted.
He's also the antagonist from Brink, which I wish qualified.
That's all I got for the cast.
One more. I can't believe you missed this one. Scott Beach as the unhoused gentleman.
Oh.
Also Sidney Walker as Mr. Wankmuller.
Oh, my God.
Which is a contender for CT5 name.
I thought about it long and hard with the Wankmuller.
I bet you thought about Wankmuller long and hard.
Masturbation.
Nah.
Getting Even with Dad, directed by Howard Deutsch. Howard has directed Pretty in Pink, The Great Outdoors, and The Replacements.
Married to Leah Thompson and father of Zoe Deutsch.
I don't know who Zoe Deutsch is.
Zoe Deutschanel.
No.
Oh.
That's Zoe.
Oh,
that's Zoe, yeah.
Deutschanel?
We've got two writers for this one, two writing credits, Tom S. Parker and Jim Genuine.
If you're horny, let's do it.
They wrote...
Write it. My screenplay.
We got to break down the script writing.
Stay tuned, which I wish qualified. I'll mention it every time. Major League 2, which does qualify. The Flintstones, and repeat offender for writing in our boy, Pee-wee, with the cheeseburger in the hand, Richie Rich.
I wish I knew how to quit you.
And it all makes sense. What a 1994 for them.
Yeah.
Went back and I re-listened to both Richie Rich and The Good Son.
I gotta go do that.
Banger episodes.
Synopsis for Getting Even with Dad. A thief's son cons his father into spending more time with him.
He didn't con him, he blackmailed him.
Tagline, Timmy's not getting mad. He's getting even with Dad.
20 CB? I'm not going to get mad. I'm going to get even. That quote right there.
Oh, that's definitely 20 CB. Yes. And then alternative was just, he's not getting mad. He's getting even with Dad.
Didn't like the title, especially if they're incorporating it into the tagline like that.
Yeah.
It's too long.
$30 million estimated budget, grossed 18.8 US and worldwide.
Flop City.
Yeah.
I had a very different number. Hold on. 53.8.
Oh.
Worldwide.
Before we jump to this movie, listen to the rest of this podcast, Getting Even with Dad, again, available on Pluto TV.
Yeah, shout out to Pluto TV, the year of Pluto TV. Mm-hmm. We can all blame this to puberty, right?
You want to explain that?
Intro.
Once Macaulay Culkin hit puberty, people were not as enamored with him as they were when he was a cute kid.
Careful, Epstein. What's going on here?
It's not me. I was his age, so I was watching all this shit. So
both these movies made money.
Not according to IMDb.
But not the kind of money they thought they were going to make.
Well, it's not Home Alone money, yeah.
Right, but especially with Richie Rich is a name, and then you get Macaulay to play him, they thought, oh, this is going to go fucking through the roof.
Richie Rich barely made money.
I think what happened here is my man Kit Culkin wild out too hard, dude.
Well, you know.
I think the problem is Ted Danson was fucking terrible.
What?
Getting Even with Dad receives 3% on 31 critic reviews on Rotten Tomatoes, 25% from the audience on over 10,000 ratings. I mean, take the positive or the negative reviews.
I'm a gym bag half full of pennies kind of guy. Give me the positives.
Hey, John, that's weird. That glass looks half full to me.
Wow. Now that you mention it, it is half full.
Caffeinated Clint of Movie Hole.
Coffee, coffee, coffee.
We should have called him Caffeinated Clint in that episode. Did we do that?
No, we didn't.
We didn't.
We should have.
Cappuccino.
Rewatch.
A charming, amusing comedy for the whole family.
That's not a review. That's a freaking tagline.
Yeah.
What are you working for them, Caffeinated Clint? You reviewed it like years after it came out.
Yeah, this would have been, where the fuck is his review? So this, I guess, was a 0%er, right?
What?
Oh, yeah, definitely. For a long time then.
Until 2008.
Well, it's around when Rotten Tomatoes started, so.
But that's when he allegedly left this.
Okay.
Wow. User Steven C, 5 out of 5 stars. Funny family scenes in 1 hour, 48 minutes, and 49 seconds. 10 exclamation points. Copyright 1994 to 2025 by Amazon MGM Studios. 14 exclamation points. Filmed in 1994 in color, 14 exclamation points. Starring Macaulay Culkin as Timmy Gleason and Ted Danson as his dad, Raymond Gleason, 58 exclamation points.
I don't get the joke.
I don't either.
I don't get the bit here.
I don't understand what that review is and why you're so excited about that. User Matthew N, 4 out of 5 stars.
What's the N stand for, Zach? Nobody knows.
Nah, I'm not gonna work here anymore.
Whoa!
say that joke.
Whoa! You talking about?
That's an Office Space reference. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I don't understand the hate people give this movie. I had a great time watching it. The jokes pretty much always land unless you don't have a sense of humor, spelled with a U.
Hummer.
And although it may not be quite as good as Home Alone, who cares? It's an enjoyable watch. I think my favorite, spelled with a U, thing is how the characters play off each other. Ray and Timmy's relationship really comes thou. I think they meant through, and you can see the progression quite well, ending in a satisfying way.
No.
Blank user, 5 out of 5. I have strong feelings for this movie. I think after The Good Son, people didn't stop caring for Macaulay Culkin, but this was a great experience.
Okay.
Blank user, 4 out of 5 stars. An ideal film for a Sunday afternoon. Enjoyable.
Please watch something else.
And then blank user, 5 out of 5. I like this film way more than I thought I would. Just the idea was so new to me. I'm a big fan of Culkin, and he made this movie stand out and worthwhile. Though the plot progresses slowly, and I wish more could have happened to develop a better relationship between father and son, I enjoyed every second of this movie. Smiley face emoticon.
How is this new to someone? What's new about it?
I don't know. Negative reviews.
Stop being a pessimist. This tank is not half full. It's half empty.
Leslie Thornton of Independent on Sunday.
The King of Diamonds Monday.
Macaulay Culkin is getting on a bit for a child star, but shows no sign of turning into a young actor in Getting Even with Dad.
See,
well, kind of accurate.
Karen James of New York Times.
LeBron James.
LeBronny James. The film should have been a roller coaster ride. Instead, watching it is like trudging through a swamp.
There's a roller coaster ride in it.
That's right. A couple. Stephen Hunter of Baltimore Sun.
Oh, shout out Stephen Hunter, the Paul greatest.
Great rebounder.
Yeah. One of the best forwards in the game.
Culkin is Culkin. Cute and malleable. Absolutely empty. Absolutely precious. Absolutely irritating.
Maze, in one of the new episodes of Bar Rescue, Taffer goes to rescue Alfredo Camino's brother's bar.
We haven't done that one yet, but it's coming soon. Jay Boyar of the Orlando Sentinel.
Jay Boyar D.
Tone. Home Alone style slapstick with occasional, almost random heart tugging.
Not enough Home Alone slapstick.
Brian Lowry of Variety.
Kyle Lowry.
Kyle Guy. Neither Macaulay Culkin nor Ted Danson has improved his luck in selecting projects with this schizophrenic comedy.
Damn, that sounds of the moment.
Scott Weinberg of eFilmCritic.com.
Hit the button.
Me?
Oh, it's not on soundboard yet?
This is Zach here.
Oh.
Rantlers.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, the one with Macaulay Culkin and Ted Danson. Avoid at all conceivable cost.
The one with Macaulay Culkin and Ted Danson.
What is it, a Friends episode?
Yeah.
Marjorie Baumgarten of Austin Chronicle.
Madison Baumgartner.
The only point to this movie is to make Macaulay a millionaire. Pretty sure he already was.
Well,
yeah, you're a little late to that.
Yeah.
Kit Culkin got a new guest house.
And then Lisa Schwartzbaum of Entertainment Weekly.
I got a Schwartzbaum for her.
It's a Schwartzbaum.
Oh.
It probably sounded terrific in the pitch meeting.
Did it?
Yeah, I could see that.
We got Macaulay, we got Ted Danson.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
Before you have those guys, did it sound good?
Yeah.
Well, Bobby Grisolini was attached very early.
That's right. Yeah, he was the first one attached. We'll get a Beans first note, Bay's first note, and my first note after these messages, unless you are a Patreon subscriber, patreon.com/countthedings, in which you get an ad-free episode right meow.
Hello, listener. Producer Mays here to talk to you about The Perfect Gene. Allow me to be vulnerable here for a minute. As you may or may not know, I've got a lot of childhood trauma, and it almost entirely centers around buying pants. As a lifelong sufferer of tall man syndrome, I've never been able to find a pair of pants that fit in the store. I had to go to those special freak stores, places with more X's than an adult video store. It was a nightmare. But now, The Perfect Gene has entered my life. They've got 6 fits, a size range from 26 to 50-inch waists, and lengths up to 38. giving you 5,000 plus ways to find your perfect match. So it's not just for my fellow sufferers of TMS, that's tall man syndrome, but thick thigh kings can find their perfect jeans as well. And for a limited time, our listeners get 15% off their first order plus free shipping at theperfectjean.nyc, or just Google The Perfect Jean and use code DINGS15 for 15% off. That's 15% off for new customers at theperfectjean.nyc with promo code DINGS15. After you purchase, they'll ask you where you heard about them. Please support our show and tell them we sent you. Fuck your khakis and get the perfect jean. Hello, listener. Producer Mayes here to talk to you about Quince Cookware. I know cooking can feel like a lot of work these days, especially when the temptation to order takeout is stronger than ever. But trust me when I say that quality cookware makes a big difference in your experience cooking at home. Quince has got top-tier pots and pans, like my favorite, the extremely versatile and easy-to-clean 3-quart stainless steel sauté pan that you'd expect to find at a luxury store, but for 50 to 60% less. You heard me right. High-quality materials for half the price. How could such a thing be possible? Well, Quince works directly with manufacturers, cutting out the middlemen and passing the savings on to you. Now, Quince even carries fine wine, from Napa Valley vineyards to Dom Perignon champagne, enough to fill the Nile. Ho-ho! So what are you waiting for? Upgrade your kitchen with Quince. Go to quince.com/dings for free shipping and 365-day returns. Now available in Canada too. Go to quince.com/dings, D-I-N-G-S, for free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/dings.
LinkedIn is pretty amazing at helping you grow your small business. We cannot make your email response time faster. We can help you sell, market, and hire in one place. We cannot help you find space for your 3 desk drinks. Why do you have 3? And while we can't help you find the perfect volume for your presentation video, LinkedIn can help you find the perfect audience for your business. Grow your small business on LinkedIn. Learn more at linkedin.com/small business.
We all have that dream trip we've been wishing we could go on, but too often life, or usually price, gets in the way. That's why Priceline is here to help you turn your dream trip into reality. With up to 60% off hotels and up to 50% off flights, you can book everything you need for your next adventure. Don't just dream about that next trip. Book it with Priceline. Download the Priceline app or visit Priceline.com and book your next trip today.
Go to your happy price, Priceline.
Amin, what is your first note?
I've told the Ted Danson story before, but this is as relevant as it's going to get. It's first time on Cinephobe, so let me do it again. I was on a flight from Phoenix to LA. I got on late because I was waiting for my food from a burger spot. I had the burger. I get in, and of course I have the window seat, so I got to climb over the guy who's sitting in the aisle, and I'm kind of like all flustered and stuff, and I put myself down and take out the burger, I start eating it, and I hear an unmistakable voice say, "That smells amazing." And I turn around, it's Ted Danson. Ted Danson sitting next to me.
Oh, shit.
Fucking cool. So I'm like, it's Ted Danson. Yo, you can't give away. So I just like, yeah, no, it's pretty good. Yeah. It's a place called whatever. And I'm like, oh, yeah, okay. So then we're sitting there. And now, usually when I get on flights, I tend to put on my headphones and zone out because I hate when people come on the plane and are like, oh, you're that guy from ESPN or whatever. So try to avoid it. But on this day, I'm like, all right, game on. Someone's going to notice me before they notice you, Ted Danson, and then I'm going to have to say, yeah, kind of whatever. So I'm like making extreme eye contact with everybody who's boarding the plane. Nobody recognizes, like, oh, damn. But no one recognizes him either. So I'm like, we're good. Then like a little old lady was like, oh, Ted Danson, I love your show. And then I just opened the floodgates. First it was women, then it was dudes. And he's gracious. He's nice to everybody. And I'm sitting there like, nobody. Okay, you bastards. So flight takes off and he falls asleep, but I'm doing my thing, whatever. As we're going into our initial descent, flight attendant comes up and says, I'm sorry, I don't usually do this. Can I take a picture with you? And he says, sure. So she takes the pictures. As soon as he walks away, I lean over to him and I say, my dad loved you in Cheers, but I love you in Curb.
Mm-hmm.
His face lit up. All these people have been coming up to him, was good place. Cheers, good place. I'm the only person on the flight say Curb. So get to talking about Curb, and he's like, oh, it's an amazing experience, but it's crazy. In the show, he starts dating Cheryl.
Mm-hmm.
So friends are calling him up. It's like, I thought you and Mary Steenburgen are married. Like, what happened? And he's like, guys, it's a TV show. It's not real. He's like, what do you do? I work for ESPN. He's like, oh, I love Charles Barkley. I'm like, he doesn't work there, but okay. And then I take the picture, land in LA, get off the plane. I'm meeting this chick. He goes the other way. As we're walking down to where the Uber pickup is, I see Ted Danson coming the other way. I see him before he sees me. He's doing that 1,000-yard stare of celebrities at LAX. Don't want to see anybody. Mm-hmm. But as we get closer, he looks at me. Oh, man, hey, how's it going? I give him one of these. What's up, man? And the girl was like, how do you know Ted Danson? And I was like, come on, man, me and take along.
And you lied?
Of course I lied. Of course. What am I supposed to do? Say I met him on the flight right now?
Yeah.
No. I played the whole thing off like I've been known Ted Danson.
No, you could have told that whole terrible story to her too.
It's not a terrible story. Shut up. You liked it.
I liked it until you started pandering to him. He liked it because I mentioned Curb.
He did like it because I mentioned Curb. One of the few celebrity pictures I have is me with Ted Danson.
I'm just imagining you go,
yeah,
Ted, could I get a picture with you?
That's exactly what I sounded like.
Could I get a picture with?
That's exactly what I sounded like. There's no cool way to do that.
I got way too excited when Amin said Ted Danson was complimenting his burger because I thought the story was going to go that Ted Danson was going to eat his burger.
Oh.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
Can I have a bite?
Also, I had a moment where I was like, did Amin give his burger to Ted Danson?
Well, it's Ted Danson, so I had to give him a bite.
We've done that drop 8 billion times on the show. You think I'm holding back the Ted Danson story?
Hey, man, I can't stop myself from hoping. It's like watching Action Jackson drive into the house. You know, maybe he's going to go up the stairs.
That's right.
There's never been a wish that was more fulfilled than that one. That car going up the stairs. Zach, what's your first note?
My first note.
Maze, what's your first note?
This is Maze talking. I watched Heat last night, which was probably a mistake given that this movie is also about a heist.
Yeah.
Some thieves and the cops that track them down.
Yeah.
Similar premise.
Little different execution here.
Very different execution.
Only a year apart.
Somehow, this movie probably felt longer.
Oh, yeah.
My first note, this is just me going off the picture. I'd never seen this movie before. I barely remembered that it existed. I'm not going to be able to handle them trying to make Kevin McAllister a badass with some greased lightning hair.
The poster did not do him justice. His hair is so much more unhinged in the movie.
He's a Dangerous Nights crew just on the sides.
Look at this photograph.
Oh, man. When you were telling the story last night, you had so much detail. The detail was so rich. It was rich detail. Go into incredibly descriptive details of the story so we all know.
Oh, yes.
Now it's time for the scenes. Here's what happened. Bow.
We're close up on some coins. Ted Danson is narrating.
Clip the song, Money. That's What I Want by Barrett Strong.
Great song.
The best things in life are free, but you can give them to the birds and bees. I need fun. That's what I want. That's what I want.
I had to confirm this in the chat, but birds and the bees.
Oh, absolutely.
20s TV.
Let me do it like Ted Danson. This crazy old lady lived down alone down in Fremont. No friends, no relatives. The day the county buries her, nobody even shows. A couple days later, someone from the state tax office come poking around, sees this trunk in her attic. What does he find? A motherload of rare coins, totally uncirculated. Out.
Self-Cobra formula.
Like they just came out of the mint.
Now, can you do it again this time? Zone in and out between talking like that and talking like regular Ted Danson.
Okay, gotcha. This crazy old lady lived alone down in Fremont. No friends, no relatives. The day the county buries her, nobody even knows. A couple days later, someone from the state tax office comes poking around and sees the trunk in her attic. Oh, what does he find? A motherload of rare coins, totally uncirculated. Like they just came out of the mint. Maybe her husband, who died a while back, had coins from years ago. Maybe she didn't even know they were there. So being there are no relatives or will, the state confiscates, right? And then they're going to sell them. Auction them off. Before they do that, my friends, these...
You gonna pass out?
These coins need to be appraised. And that happens right here in San Francisco at the Professional Coin Grading Service. Oh, which I looked up as a real thing, except it's in Santa Ana.
Yeah, it's nowhere near fucking City Hall.
Not even close.
Civic Center.
No, absolutely not.
I had some fun with the geography in this movie, but they do shoot everything in San Francisco, not Atlanta. So at least there's that.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
The 20 CB, baby. We're actually going.
Odd, Zach, because I have the same scene, but mine ends with the coins have to be appraised. And that happens right here in Atlanta at the Professional Exposition Grading Service. Must be a different version.
I think you have the director's cut, yeah.
Maybe you clicked on the wrong version on Pluto TV again. Was it in Spanish?
Oh,
maybe?
that's a good point, yeah.
There's trash going down a chute into a dumpster.
An absurd ponytail situation.
In this moment,
samurai cop level.
Did not notice it.
You didn't notice it. It's all I could focus on.
Took me a while.
I know Amin's going to think of all these things in the background, all these little touches and everything. I just stared at his ponytail the whole movie. It's so stupid.
It seemed like it was attached to the hat in this scene.
It did.
Like the samurai cop wig.
Yeah.
But he's talking to Saul Rubinek and Carl in Civic Center Plaza.
Would you call him Bobby Ravioli?
Bobby Grisolini.
Yeah.
Carl is blotting mustard on his $60 silk tie.
Yeah.
You can buy 1,000 silk ties. You can be the silk tie king of San Francisco, babe.
What?
But first you got to pay some kind of attention here.
Dumb fat Carl says the trick is to blot, don't rub. And Mayes, I need you to clip American Gangster.
That's right.
Hey, don't rub on that. You blot that. You understand? That's alpaca. That's $25,000 alpaca. You block that shit. Right. You don't rubble. Put the club soda on there.
Before he says you could be the silk tie king of San Francisco, they all stop in their tracks and look at this woman who walks by.
Ass off.
Cut to an apartment. More dancing talk. So the question is, my friends, how much was this widow worth when they loaded into Potter's Field?
Plops a newspaper down, $1.5 million. That's $750,000 to us, $250,000 a piece.
My friends is a horseman. His ponytail and accent are horsemen.
The fence is a guy named Dobbs. I know what a fence is because I watched Heat.
Captain Dobbs?
Lou Dobbs. How does he do it? Don't worry, we'll exposition all of it.
He's a real specialist. He moves them to Hong Kong and Europe.
Why specific and then not?
We got to break down the script writing.
Europe.
Okay.
Carl's
struggling.
Can't pronounce the Latin word numismatist, and Saul loses his fucking shit.
He should have lost his shit for Carl's explanation. I had pizza in my face.
That's a good point, though. He had pizza in his face.
2.5 minutes into this movie, Carl's had a hot dog and pizza.
Yep.
And these are the same writers who came up with Pee-wee? You're telling me that?
Look, man.
No fucking way.
They love a fat guy with food. They just do.
Yeah.
It's a shame they didn't get a hold of the Blart franchise.
Yeah, it's a real misalignment of eras right there.
Yeah.
Imagine Kevin James running this offense.
To be fair, in the Richie Rich episode, we said that there are some lines even Kevin James won't cross. As far as what the writers did to Pee-wee.
Yeah.
Saul Rubenek's outfits this entire movie.
Bobby Grisolini?
He's got a leather jacket, then he's got a dress shirt that's unbuttoned all the way down.
Unbuttoned.
To his belly button.
All the time.
Tucked into his pants.
No matter what he's wearing.
And then an undershirt underneath and a little dangly earring.
His forearms are covered though, right? The leather jacket's arms are...
No. We're going to push those up.
Okay.
But don't worry. There will be a leather vest at some point. Also, somehow, his leather light's on fire. We'll get to that later. Phone rings. Danson says don't get it. It's probably Nadine.
Well, I thought you liked Nadine.
I do. I did, until she got me that stupid plant. Believe me, when a lady gives you a plant, it's her little way of testing you. Like, if you can take care of it, it's a sign to her that she can move the relationship to the next level. Trust me, when a woman gives you something you gotta water, feed, or take for a walk, it's time to dump her.
Yep. Well, I can tell you this. You sure look sick.
Dies it dies.
This lesson in women, dude.
This seems like some Amin logic right here.
I won't lie. I took notes.
This is to establish that he's an expert.
And that's when I noticed his ponytails.
That's what, oh my God.
He goes to the fridge. He pops open 3 Bud Heavies all over this movie.
20 CV.
You guys in? They pretend like they're out for a minute. But they're in. They're down. Let's go. Let's rob this fucking coin operation.
We have a deal?
Yeah, you
We got a fucking deal.
Got to dancing, decorating the cake with the boys? What is going on?
That's when I said nail file in the cake.
Oh, that's what, okay.
They're going to break someone out. I'm like, no, they're not in jail or whatever.
Right.
I got a little confused here.
And I was like, oh, this is part of his scheme, his ruse.
No. This is his job.
It's a day job.
Why is he wearing ladies' glasses?
But his two cronies come to work with him?
They just hang out.
I guarantee Bobby Greasalini being where food is prepared is a health code violation, even in the 90s.
So is dumb fat Carl, man.
Okay.
The dude is poking, putting fingers, licking it. What are you doing, dude?
I seriously need to know, one, do they have a home? Or is this a Pretzi situation?
This is absolutely a Pretzi situation.
Where is Carl hiding all those suits, though?
Two, how is Carl paying for his suits?
$60 silk ties.
And where is he keeping them? Is his whole apartment a storage space with suits?
I thought about Carl a lot. I think he comes from money. And he's just doing this for friends. Friends and food.
I mean, well, he's an idiot, so that makes sense.
He's a Nepo baby?
He's a Nepo baby, absolutely.
It's a big Nepo baby.
There's a coin auction next Wednesday. They're moving to the auction house on Monday. Saul's getting excited about a heist on the move. Armored car. He thinks he's in heat. Major firearms. AK-47s.
Oh, he does think he's in heat.
Bazookas.
Is that why you watched Heat?
Good job, Maze. Ted Danson says, we're not trying to invade Iraq. And I said, I would like to do this job without having to wear a flak jacket. Besides, we'll never find one that fits Carl.
Slip that one in there.
Get it? Because Carl's fat.
Carl's also poking at the cake right now because he's fat.
I'm sure Carl's doing something to distract from the fact that he's a big...
Don't fuck the cake. You have any idea how long it took me to do this?
Carl says Ted reminds him of that Michael dude who does the ceiling over in Italy.
I swear to God, if this is a Michelangelo joke that he's too stupid to know who that is.
They are lambasting this fat dumb guy.
Jesus.
I was waiting for him to hit me with the 16th chapel.
Yeah, absolutely.
The second biggest letdown of this movie. The first is we hear about Nadine. We see a picture of Nadine. We never actually get Nadine.
Never get her, though.
I was so upset.
I got excited when I saw the picture, yeah.
Me too. When the credits rolled, I was like, wait a second, where's Nadine? Nadine hasn't showed up yet. There's got to be more movie.
Michelangelo? That's him. Except you paint with frosting. For my money, that's much better. This is beautiful.
Because I'm a fat.
Wait, so he's a cake chef?
Yes.
Cake decorator?
Yes.
The whole time I'm like, okay, how does this fit in? What's the big picture?
Bobby is smoking in the cake kitchen.
That's what happens when you let an unhoused man hang out with you at work.
This is 20 CB, but not for the reason you think.
He makes Carl stand near him so he doesn't poke the cake again. Cut to a convertible driving on the open road with a couple in the front and Kevin McAllister with a camcorder in the back seat.
Coach Gerber and Aunt Floozy and Kevin McAllister, aka Macaulay, not getting a good enough angle here. Let me sit on top of the trunk.
No seatbelt.
Forget about no seatbelt.
This is 1994. You didn't have to wear a seatbelt.
They're going on the highway, too.
We didn't have clicker to ticket back then.
They're going fast on the highway.
He should absolutely have fallen out.
A gust of wind should have taken him out.
He can't be more than 45 pounds. He should have flown out of there.
Uncle Floozy is having Aunt Floozy feed him. They are housing a burger like Amin on a flight next to Ted Danson.
Double Whopper.
A lonely stretch of California highway. Timmy Gleason suddenly realized he's been abducted by alien beings. The driver says his name is Wayne. Timmy knows he's actually a hideous blob from another galaxy.
Okay, I'm telling you right now, for the last time, get that thing out of my face. Get it out of my face. Now sit back and be quiet.
Hey, Timmy, honey, do what Wayne says.
Don't you do what Kitty says.
Sure, Wayne looked human, right down to his bald spot. But Timmy knew it was all a disguise. No real human could ever eat 3 double Whoppers in one sitting.
Okay, that's it. I told him no more with the bull jokes. Come on, buddy. Let's go. Give me that camera, you little jerk. Give it here.
If you're listening and you're thinking to yourself, oh yeah, I mean, I could see someone with a receding hairline might be sensitive. Look at this photograph on YouTube.
He's bald.
He's bald. He's not balding. It's like saying Kojak is balding. He's bald.
Reference? Timely reference?
20 CB.
Swerving all over the road like Brad Wesley. They spin out.
Oh, I said like LaMelo Ball.
Ooh.
Topical.
What are you trying to do? Kill us? Give me that camera, you little jerk.
Alien lashes out, spewing secret sauce.
Come here, give it here.
Kitty's trying to calm down the situation. They spill shit everywhere. He's worried about the seats. They keep bickering. They pull into a gas station. As Macaulay is Going and get some towels to clean up. We hear in the background some nice
hello exposition
that nobody would take him.
Kind of like that.
He looks sad.
And we get sad music to let us know that he's sad.
Cut to Danson and Bobby Greasley trying to get Carl to understand what he has to do. He tries to get him to remember high school science class where the teacher did the demonstration with the rats in the maze.
20 CB.
You were probably sick that day, Golden Dumpster. I laughed pretty hard.
Create a situation where the guards go where they want. Saul talks about boosting VCRs, did 4 years in Folsom for stealing Betamaxes.
Yo, Betamax.
Which you can't even sell. Not like a VHS machine.
I laughed.
20 CB.
We had a Betamax.
You had Betamax?
We did at one point, yeah.
Oh, Bill Harper made the decision.
Yeah.
Everyone in America had to make a decision at one point.
It was probably cheaper.
It wasn't.
I'm telling you, if my dad took that over the VCR, it's because it was cheaper.
Never mind. Okay.
Yeah.
You got a deal.
I know my dad.
As legend has it, Betamax was a better quality, but two things were going against it. One was it couldn't go longer than 60 minutes, so you needed 2 tapes for movies, and 2, it was more expensive than the VHS. And that's why VHS won.
Ted stops the bickering. We walk in, walk out. Nothing could possibly go wrong. Knock at the door. It's Kitty, your sister.
Bobby Greasolini's wearing a Dan Flash's shirt with a leather vest on.
Yeah.
And his shirts are never buttoned.
Never.
And tucked in. She calls them Rocky and Bullwinkle, 20 CB reference. Should have called first.
She called 10 times. Carl says he thought it was Nadine. She declines a beer. She got married 3 hours ago. Timmy comes in and says, "Hi, Dad." Film noir.
Wistful music sting.
Now I see what his hair looks like. And his hair is unhinged.
They drove down from Reading to get married, and they're leaving on their honeymoon right now.
Yep.
Good planning.
To be fair, that is Reading behavior.
No doubt. Kitty says to be a good boy and have fun. When she gets back, Pop will put her on a bus back to Reading. Pop? That's a 6-hour bus ride, guys.
Minimum. She's Teddy Rexing her fucking ass off.
She's only got one scene. She's got to make the most of it, Zach.
Danson shook. He goes after Kitty.
This is a bad time.
And Timmy asks, "So, are you guys ex-cons too?" Can't have him around. She had him last 3 years. As they're arguing, this might be my golden dumpster. Wayne, the bald guy,
yeah,
honks the horn. She goes to the window in the hallway. He was so happy to see her. Arms out, ass off.
I thought he'd be pissed because he's honking the horn.
Same, yeah. No, he just wanted to say, "I love you. I miss you. This is great."
He's had 3 Whoppers. He got married.
Yeah.
He's having a good day. He's getting rid of this fucking kid who calls him bald all the time.
Gonna go on his honeymoon. He can't wait.
Danson's telling Aunt Floozy, I got something big going on. She's like, "Look, all you got to do is make sure he flosses." And I said, that is not all you have to do in watching a kid.
The entirety of parenting right there.
20 CB.
We get exposition that Kitty's had him for 3 years. She also is dressed ridiculously. She's got this dress jacket combo. It's out of control.
Yeah.
She'll be back Saturday. She won't say where she's going. And Ted angrily punches a railing with his ass on. Didn't buy it.
Bobby Greasolini freaking out about Timmy hanging around. He wants to go to the aquarium. And of course, they got to go to a Giants game in the Natural History Museum. He made itinerary, schedule of events.
Got to explain to them what an itinerary is.
Giants game, you got any business? You could leave me here, go drive 3 hours away.
Future note. Hold on. Future note. All right. He starts to look at blueprints. They snatch it away from him. That's plans for cake.
Wonders why they're nervous. Got something to hide? Ted asks for a few minutes. Luckily, Carl's hungry anyway.
Great writing.
We got to break down the script writing.
And they go to the kitchen 5 feet away?
Here's a picture of me and Mom.
Love it.
And it's him at the gravesite.
Love this.
Look at this photograph. Every time I do, it makes me laugh.
This is Terminator Salvation. That's what death tastes like levels of what the fuck.
I wanted this to be Bow Wow formula so badly.
Oh my God.
His hair was unhinged in the photo in a different way than his hair is unhinged in the scene.
Danson says that's real nice. Timmy says you got to water that dying plant. Time for a talk. How you doing in school? He's the 95th percentile of the achievement test.
Stanford achievement test, is that the SAT?
No, it's not. There's a standardized test that they gave you every year.
Yeah, we would take it every year in grade school.
Got it.
Ted wonders, is that good? Yeah. Whoa, that's great. So, you dating yet?
I'm 11.
Always good to wait. I myself didn't start dating until I was 11 and a half. CT5 dads.
What?
What are you talking about?
Well, this is good. I'm glad we had this little talk. We should do it more often, but not right now. Unfortunately, you picked a bad week to come. And I'm not going to be able to spend any time with you, see?
He also didn't pick the week.
He's swamped. Lots of cakes this week. Kitty told me you learned to do that in prison. Make cakes. Yeah, it was kind of a course I took. I wanted to get into counterfeiting class, but it was all full up.
Oh, yeah, he's doing shtick.
Mac is playing with a compass. He asks what prison was like. Did he try escaping?
Escaping? No, they kind of frowned on that. Had signs posted and everything. Golden dumpster. I like that.
Did you get my letters? I said, over the top.
Also, did you like that suit I bought you?
Cue the sad music. You never wrote me back. What was I going to say? Having a great time. Wish you were here. And I said, he's got a point.
Never even sent Macaulay a birthday card. Ted sends him to the pizza parlor, 20 CB. Here's $20. And then on his way out, he turns right into a door. And he says, if it isn't too much to ask, Dad, can I use your bathroom?
But he doesn't want to go to the bathroom. He just wants to cuck from afar as Ted Danson gives the pep talk for the plan to the team.
Saul is mad he never knew about Ted's kid. What's Carl doing? Carl's eating peanut butter.
Gotta eat.
Peanut butter. It just fills the cracks of the heart.
Loudly talking about the kid blowing the whole thing. Gonna work around him. He's just a kid.
Yeah.
No way he's gonna find anything out. I'm going to say it louder for the people at the back.
Where did Bobby Grisolini learn how to whisper?
Helicopter.
That for tomorrow. We nail it. We nail it clean. Is that a sentence?
What?
It is.
You're fucking him. You're fucking him hard.
It's like hitting a home run in the bottom of the ninth inning.
Timmy slept on the couch. Danson wakes him up. Tell him he's leaving. Gave him some money. He stays under the blanket. Danson will be back late.
20 CB, not because they did it, but because they showed this in a movie and parents who were there with their children and watched the Macaulay Culkin movie didn't think twice. Yeah, kid's 11. What's the deal?
Stay out of trouble.
As soon as he leaves the house, Macaulay immediately starts touching everything in the apartment. This is exactly what my child would do. Nosy as shit, looking through everything, tearing everything apart. Kid picks up a cigar, pretends to smoke it. Not anywhere near the technique he had in The Good Son, where he looked very comfortable holding a cigarette.
Roll up blinds, 20 CB.
That took me back.
Grip strengthener, 20 CB.
They still have those, but they've changed a little bit.
Jar full of pennies, 20 CB.
Only pennies was wild.
No dimes, no nickels.
Not a single dime, no.
He puts his grave photo in front of one with a Tootsie.
That's Nadine.
Nadine.
To be fair, I mean, we don't know that that's Nadine.
Oh, we know that's Nadine.
Look at her. That's a Nadine.
That's a Nadine if I've ever seen one.
Maybe it's a how to be a player situation and he swaps out the photos.
Ted Danson in that picture, he's got a whiskey drink or a brown liquor drink, and then he's got a beer too. Just to let everybody know.
Sure, yeah.
You got to even it out.
Timmy starts pretending he's on the Bulls, but he finishes the play with Scottie Pippen dunking?
Bull steal, down by one. Jordan to Pippen, Pippen to Paxson, Paxson to Pippen.
He got Paxson in there, yeah.
How did Paxson make it in here?
He's a white.
Slam dunk, 20 CB.
You want to BJ Armstrong?
He finds the paper with the coin article circled. Oh my God, it's in the trash right there.
Got to the coin building. Bobby Grisolini dressed as a construction worker running into people like Carlo Gugino in a fucking arena.
They're all dressed like Super Mario Brothers to me.
Yes, the all whites.
Yeah.
Saul has a hard hat vest and a bright red toolbox. He puts up tape to make the elevator out of order, but he also has a gun in the toolbox that he never uses. Carl says they can do this, no sweat. They've got painter supplies. They've got toy walkie-talkies. They walk right in.
No issue.
With sunglasses on, because construction workers with sunglasses on indoors, totally normal. Then they start talking in code, but it's not a very good code. Rent-a-cop has arrived. Detour is wired. I'm like, this is not good code.
It's not heat. I'll tell you that.
No, it sure isn't.
It's not even horrible bosses. There's the last name.
They grab the coins. Elevator goes to 2 instead of the basement. They'll walk the rest of the way because the elevator dancing jokes, yo, don't shoot, fellas. And they give him nothing.
Why would you say that? How to be conspicuous?
Absolutely nothing.
You would just be painting. You wouldn't even think twice.
It's comedy.
Yeah.
And then Carl's fat ass hops out.
Carl, double fist pepper spray. Gets them both. They take their guns off. They toss them in paint. They hog tie the guards.
Does that work?
Hog tying?
No. Tossing a gun in paint and now it won't work anymore.
I don't think it was to make it not work. I think it was to hide it, maybe. I don't know.
Oh.
They drill into the box. They take all the coins. Car driver radios in to ask where they are.
I said, oh, this is me and Amin as armored car drivers.
Let's add him to the chat is what I said.
Yeah.
The both of you's taking a dump?
Together? That's against regulations.
It's against regulations.
State your status.
Ted and Carl run away, slide down the trash chute. But Carl, he's not confident about it. So
this fat fuck.
He trips and falls face first. And we get a POV shot of Carl going down the slide.
Comedy.
At the beginning of the movie, he sees that chute and he says, I've always wanted to go down one of those things. And now he's scared to do it. But then also him going down face first into construction trash, his brains are splattered all over the inside of that dumpster.
Rebuttal. What brains?
Brains?
When are you going to understand this is a business? In a business, you need...
What, brains?
You said that, not
Is that what you're saying? You're saying I got no brains?
I don't give a shit what you put on the soundboard in the future. Clip that whole scene right now.
Saul drives the van right into traffic, and oh my God, Carl's tumbling around the back.
Like Norm.
Bobby Grisolini is driving insane.
Unhinged.
He almost got Helen hunted.
You're trying to be inconspicuous, you dumb fuck.
Cop cars go right past them, and they laugh in relief. This is not like Heat, guys. That was too easy.
This is not like Heat, Horseman.
These are not like the pros.
This is not the pros.
These are not like the...
Okay, what are the rules here?
21's the name of the game.
But we only played at 20. Cut to Timmy at home, watering the plant, watching newscast position about the coin robbery.
Hello, exposition.
He looks confused. He finds the newspaper again, in case you forgot. $1.5 million. Cut to dancing on a payphone, and his accent is fucking everywhere here.
Oh, you talk about when he's doing some phone calls position, which is absolutely Horseman.
Yeah.
This deal is COD. And I said 20 CV. COD?
Not what they agreed. They're doing this in front of Pier 28 under the Bay Bridge in Atlanta.
Oh.
So you were bummed out that Nadine wasn't in this movie. I was bummed out that Dobbs never showed up.
Oh.
Dobbs is just an unseen voice on the end of the phone.
I just assume he's from the Quest.
Lord Dobbs?
Lord Dobbs.
It makes sense.
Well, no.
It makes...
Timeline is
Wait a second.
so wrong.
Listen to me here.
No, hold the fuck on.
Hong Kong? Dobbs was in Hong Kong.
In the 30s.
Europe, he's European.
This is the 90s.
He's still alive.
Lord Dobbs would have to be a fucking immortal warlock, and we know he's not based on how he handled certain situations.
What? You don't think he could talk his way out of death?
Oh, we were just looking for you, Death.
Yeah, exactly. I was actually coming to get you.
Yeah.
Tells the guys, change of plans. Dobbs needs more time to get the cash. So now it's Sunday.
6 days away. Bobby's concerned. Back home, Timmy's making a sandwich. As he hears them get home, he starts videotaping them getting out.
This little snitch.
Danson takes it to the roof. Nobody comes up here. Bobby wonders if Danson will come up here when they're not around. He wants his share now. Each coin packs a different value. When they get the money, that's when they split it, and Carl agrees because he's just hungry.
And this is the part where Maze's note of how much cocaine are in those cigarettes.
Yo.
Bobby Grisolini is paranoid.
He's already spent an advance he doesn't have on cocaine.
He is doing PCP suppositories. I am convinced.
He's got an IV drip slowly releasing more drugs into his bloodstream.
Guy's unfucking hinged.
To be fair, Bobby Grisolini does hear the cucking of Macaulay Culkin in the background.
Yeah.
But when he goes to search for him, Macaulay easily hides under a bench because, of course, on the staircase to the roof of your building, there's always a bench right there.
Ted wonders if he saw Mike Wallace in the 60-Minute Crew.
Reference.
And Carl is a one-man Doc Rivers, laughing his ass off at this joke. After that 60-minute reference, let's get a Fort Knox reference in there.
20 CB.
He wants to buy them a beer. Then Ted goes to check on him, and he's pretending to be asleep on the couch with the TV on, but he's faking it.
He is.
Because as soon as the Rolling Stones stop me up, his eyes pop open. Cut to an animal print stripper or dancer or some shit, I don't know.
Are they at a strip club?
Is this a strip club or is this just a go-go dancer?
I don't think it is.
It turns out it's just a club.
Okay.
But they wanted to put in our adult brains, this is a strip club, but we can't show a strip club.
I think you're right.
Because Grisolini's sitting in a leather chair.
He's off on the other side of the fucking club.
Staring daggers, smoking cocaine heaters.
Yeah.
Coke eaters.
Max steals the Nike bag from the roof and walks down to the corner.
Kid's trying to get his dad killed.
Mm-hmm.
This is not getting even with dad. This is getting dad murdered in no uncertain terms.
Danson thinks this is his first chance in life to have a future, and Timmy goes to Chinatown where we see Juju Gotti when he mails the videotape.
Yeah.
Ted wants to start his own bakery where they give you the keys to be your own boss.
Nice exposition.
One big score. Turn the corner. This is it. I have a future now. Saul's missing. He's trying to climb out the bathroom. They argue so fucking loud.
Why would he have to go through? I know, why would your dad? But why would he have to go through the bathroom window? That place is fucking massive.
Bobby Grisolini is not good at Irish goodbying.
That's an Italian goodbye.
Yeah.
I think he's trying to trick them into thinking that he's still there.
I guess.
But it doesn't matter because what this scene is really about is the unhoused gentleman in the alley who overhears every detail of their plan because they love to go out in public and shout about their coin heist that they've done. This is not Heat.
Is that a horseman?
It has to be the horseman.
Okay.
And I know we didn't watch Heat the night before, but this has to be.
Golden Dumpster, the unhoused gentleman, takes a swig out of his paper bag bottle, twists the cap to close it, looks at it, untwists, takes another swig.
Another one, yeah. Absolutely.
They go back up to the roof to divide the coins. They're going to take one out one at a time because they're all different values. We have to explain that a bunch of times, but it's gone. And Macaulay wants to talk.
Excuse me, guys. I think we better talk.
Spread the coins out on the table and videotaped it with his camera.
All I wrote was the ass whoopings of all ass whoopings. He should have whooped Macaulay's ass, but we get Macaulay expositioning the whole scheme, and Danson has the interesting parenting method of blowing smoke up his own kid's ass. Oh, let's hear him out. Let's just, the kids, he got us good. Where are the coins now?
So where are the coins? Wouldn't you like to know?
And Bobby Grisolini loses his shit.
He is coked out of his mind.
Well, don't say that because my next note is not going to look so good.
Oh.
He says, if I sassed my old man, he would have took the belt to me. And I said, same note too, bro. I thought Bobby Grisolini had a point.
That's the cocaine talking.
So then Ted Danson says, okay, so I'm not the model father.
What?
You're angry. I understand that. But I know something. You would never rat on your flesh and blood. And the kid says, just try me. My fist would have been through his face, out the back of his skull at that point.
I am so mad that I did not pick up on the Italian until so much later in the movie, man.
What?
I don't know what I was missing.
But it's going in and out.
Of course.
Macaulay says he needs to call his friend every night with a new password.
This little dork is 11. That shit ain't real.
And this is a remarkable complex system. Maybe this is Heat after all.
No.
Money starts playing again as they tear up the apartment looking for coins.
We got a montage the horseman.
And big fucking surprise, Carl gets distracted by peanuts.
Fatly.
You're not even warm, he says. Warmer, colder. Is that a 20 CB?
Yeah, probably.
Saul lights up another cocaine heater in the house. Saul thinks Mac is bluffing. He waves at them smugly. Okay, he's not bluffing.
I think they all underestimate that an ass whooping is still an ass whooping. He can have this complicated system, then you whoop his ass, like, never mind, it's over there.
Well, Ted's going to do that. He's going to kill him. And Saul says, now we're talking. But then Ted says, no, he's my son, and only I can kill him. You can't kill him. I'm the one that kills.
Wants to know what he wants. Bobby says he's not getting any of his share. It's Danson's kid. He gives him his share.
He wants the money. His share, and not my share. It's your share. It's your kid. I'm like, buddy, calm down. Why would you even say all these things?
Bobby tries to catch him in some cocaine logic. But if stealing's wrong, how come he stole the coins from us?
Don't call it cocaine logic because I said Bobby Grisolini keeps making good points.
Amin saying because I said as a horseman.
That's one of the things in Heat is that Al Pacino decided that his character was secretly doing cocaine the whole movie.
Yeah.
Not in the movie, but that he's done cocaine off screen. So I took that same logic, applied it.
This is like Heat.
Bobby Grisolini.
Heat's making a comeback.
This is like Heat as a horseman?
Yes. Danson tries to explain that coins don't belong to anybody now. The government stole them, huh? Money's gonna go and buy limousines for fat cat politicians, but I'll buy a bakery.
See, he's actually a good guy. He's actually kind of a Robin Hood figure.
Yeah, it's a Robin Hood.
Trying to go straight.
He steals from the rich and gives to himself.
The cakes. Then he gives the cakes to the people for money.
Expand and hire more people. Those people pay taxes. Eventually the government gets its money back and your dad will have a respectable business.
No more crime. He's through. He's straight, Tim.
Oh.
So what you're saying is you want to go straight. But in order to do that, you have to steal?
Yeah.
I'm 11. That seems dumb even to me.
Saul wants to hang him off the roof by his ankles.
He wants to Suge Knight him.
Like the 5 heartbeats.
Not the last Suge Knight reference of this podcast.
Danson asks again what he wants. Ever since I got here, you've ignored me. I was planning a robbery, son. What do you expect me? Take you camping?
Touche. Want to know what I want? I said, a Cobra formula?
Macaulay holds out his itinerary as a list of demands. I want you to pretend you like having me around for a week. If you do a real good job, Dad, I'll tell you where the coins are.
He's taking the bed.
Macaulay takes the bed and kicks Marlon Wayans to the couch.
That's right.
Cut to the police station. The unhoused gentleman is snitching for $50. God damn it, man.
$50.
Give him his $50.
1994?
That was good money, yeah.
He is the richest unhoused gentleman.
He's also Tony Medley because he says, I think their names are Ray and Bob. You know, those guys on the radio.
Yeah.
He's accurate.
Yeah.
There was a Bob and Ray radio partnership.
That's all right.
The fence is a guy named Dobbs. He heard that part clear. They say the informant is from Winos R Us.
Oh,
20 CB.
For sure.
The word wino itself is 20 CB.
And then RS.
Double 20 CB there. CT5 hats on Dirty Rotten Scoundrels.
Teresa did some cross-check based on what the wino said. She has files for Dancing and Bobby.
She literally solved the case already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She figured out who did it based on overhearing Ray and Bob. She found 4 major coin robberies in the last 2 years. Those are all Dobbs. She solved the crime.
She's a good detective.
Well.
She's really good.
Well.
And they are ignoring the shit out of her because of misogyny.
Well, okay, that explains why it means pushing back.
Yes.
Not all cops are bad, says this is small potatoes just because some juicer. And I said, whoa.
Juicer.
The comes in very late.
It's late and soft.
Exactly.
Like me after the sun goes down.
Like Zach after hours. Yeah.
Elizondo is going around the office looking for supplements, 20 CB.
Yeah.
Not all cops are bad, says I got to go talk to Sharon Stone in interrogation. And I said, reference.
Brand new, also San Francisco.
She wants to do a surveillance to nail them all at once. He'll give her a few more days. We get exposition about him being friends with her father. Her probation report is coming up soon, so don't blow this.
Hello, exposition.
Cut to Dancing. He has PTO at the bakery?
Yeah. Well, he's actually cashing them out in advance.
That's right. Yeah. For a family emergency.
He's saying, hey, Mr. Wank Mueller.
Yeah. Shout out to Mr. Wank Mueller. He gives a real flexible schedule and also hires an ex-con.
He's a nice guy. But also, have you seen the cakes that happen when Ted Danson doesn't show up?
That's true, yeah.
That's why he needs him.
Bobby hates this.
Saul and Carl are coming along in case Macaulay spills the beans on the coins.
Cops are doing recon like Taffer outside of a failing bar.
And we've got the lady cop watching with her Nikon F801, a higher-end consumer camera. Although the shutter noise they have is very annoying.
When they get in the car, Bobby Grisolini gets a cigarette out from a packet of Cool.
Yeah, man.
Look at this photograph. It's 20 CB not because he's smoking in a bakery, but because this is all product placement in a kid's movie. You're despicable, Big Tobacco. This might be the last product placement in movies before the Big Tobacco bill happened in America.
This is what Thank You for Smoking is all about, is this right here.
Did Macaulay pick up some panties when he got in the car?
A bra. And he says, ooh la la.
They go to the aquarium. One of the detectives says he expects them to come running out with a porpoise under each arm. I said, porpoise 20 CP?
Porpoise. Ballistic X versus Sever.
Good point.
They're at the Academy of Sciences in the heart of Golden Gate Park in Atlanta. Carl is amazed at the fish.
Dumb fat Carl says, hey, Bob, look, fish. Bobby Grisolini says, we're at an aquarium. What did you expect to see? Elephant?
That's a recurring bit.
Bobby Grisolini making a lot of salient points. Then Carl says, ha, look at the lips on this guy. And I said, are you thinking what I'm thinking? And this is the point where I wrote down, what is this accent Danson is doing? Either do it or don't do it.
Oh, man.
All fish have a defense.
Fish position.
Squid squirt black ink. Macaulay explains it's not really ink and squid aren't a fish.
You go to a fish restaurant, you order calamari. What do you get? You're getting squid, right? Oh.
Self-Corba formula. Ted loudly interrupts a tour to ask if a squid is a fish. It's a cephalopod.
This is a golden dumpster. Fish on a guy's jacket. He thinks he's an expert.
I like that.
You asked him.
Didn't give him the answer he wanted. Ted wonders how Macaulay got so smart. I don't know. Certainly doesn't run in the family.
You little shit.
And that's that for the Academy of Science. Cut to a Giants game. Bat Day at Candlestick. RIP.
Bad Day? 20 CB.
They'll do the mini bats now.
It'd be a toothpick shaped like a bat.
These MFers gave out full like Louisville Sluggers.
And my man Ted Danson goes sacrosanct.
Full crossover.
How many times the Lakers play the Celtics in the finals? Who was the last Giant to win the MVP award.
Barry Bonds, 1993. That was literally last year.
Yeah, because they 80-yard it. Because originally it was not Barry Bonds, but then they went and got Barry Bonds, and all of a sudden they have MVPs again.
That's right.
Saul's getting poked with a bat by Jason Pellegrini, so he yells at Jason Pellegrini's dad, who is ass on as he asks for all the bats.
100,000 kids with like lethal weapons here. What's next? Meat Cleaver Day? Woozy Day?
Again, Bobby Grisolini. Good point.
Okay, I don't like where this is going.
No, he saw where it was going. And sure enough drunken nights on bad day, and they stopped doing it.
He's on so much cocaine.
Yeah.
Everything's a weapon to him.
Well, it doesn't make it any less real or right, Zach, his cocaine usage.
Macaulay points out that even Bobby Grisolini doesn't trust Ted Danson, so he can't either.
Yeah.
And big surprise, guys. I know you were wondering where Carl was.
Yeah, where is Carl?
He's waiting in a long line for snacks, and as he comes back, he dumps popcorn all over the place.
Because someone trips him or something? Or
no, it's because he's
fat.
Fat and clumsy.
Fatly.
Oh, okay.
And dumb.
And
I did like this. I thought this was funny.
Bobby Grisolini wants his ice cream sandwich. Oh, it's under the hot dogs.
It's melted. It's still cold.
He's got a good point, though. It's still cold.
It said that you eat it.
That is the saddest looking ice cream sandwich, man. Even if it wasn't melted.
Bobby's going to get his own.
He gets up, bumps into the bats that were just collected a second ago.
This is so ass on.
This is comedy.
There's a hit. The crowd all stands up. He throws his arms in the air.
Whoa,
Joe Gatto.
The bats are all standing up. He falls. He kicks the bats, and now they're rolling.
Now they're rolling logs.
Like a Hanna-Barbera cartoon.
And now he's standing up, and now he goes tumbling down the stairs.
Concrete.
Yeah, they're in the upper deck, too.
He would be fucked up.
Candlestick, man.
Dude, Candlestick was a shithole.
But it was our shithole, Zach.
Well, sure. Yeah, but that was not a good stadium.
I'd give anything for that shithole back.
What?
Fuck Levi's Stadium.
Oh, wait, Pac Bell. Hold on.
Giants, man. Giants. We're at a Giants game.
Yeah.
Gil Renard is running out the stadium right now.
Well, that's why I said, as Therese is watching all this, in the background somewhere, you can see a man running out to do some knife sales.
Lady in a Stanford hat, crossing her arms.
This episode is brought to you by Fandango. People say fans are too distracted these days, but the truth is, when a great movie hits the screen, you show up. You stay glued, invested, part of the story. And without fans like you, there'd be no cinema magic, no shared moments. So head to Fandango.com to get tickets, stream, or rent or buy top movies and series. Fandango loves fans.
Protein is now at Starbucks, and it's never tasted so good. You can add protein cold foam to your favorite drink or try one of our new protein lattes or matcha. Try it today at Starbucks.
Picture this, a curve in the road, a change in plans. Well, what do you say? With the all-new Audi Q3, the answer's always yes. Yes to adventure. Yes to escape. Yes to performance. Yes to comfort. Yes to right now. Because saying yes without hesitation, that's real luxury. The all-new Audi Q3, made for the yes life.
Good things come in fours, like ukulele strings, boy band members, and PayPal Pay in 4. No fees, no interest, no impact on your credit score. Just the flexibility to pay the way that works for you. Strum it, hum it, pay it in 4. Tap the banner to learn more. Subject to approval. Learn more at paypal.com/payin4. PayPal Inc. NMLS 910457.
Now they're in a fishing boat on Stowe Lake in Golden Gate Park. We're back to the park.
She's cooking in bushes?
Poorly.
You say poorly. I say that's next level.
God.
She's coming out those reeds.
Didn't anybody teach you how to cast before? No, my father was in jail.
Got his ass.
Who's that man?
That was a pretty good banter.
Ted's dad didn't teach him either. And that's when Mac explains what dysfunctional means.
You've been watching too much Oprah. Bobby and Carl are on the land. Bobby's freaking out that they're speaking alone.
Did a bunch more coke after the baseball game.
Yeah.
Well, he did because he says, I'll get him alone just once and I'll make him talk. I said, oh.
What is with Amin's picks in the Pluto TV era?
Tough.
Bobby gets fish hooked. Comedy.
Cut to the California Academy of Sciences.
Back to the Academy of Sciences? I hope they do re-entry and not buying another ticket. But also, they close at 5. No way you go to a baseball game, fish.
Is this all one day?
Yes, this is day 1.
Jesus Christ.
They go to the aquarium. They go to the game. They go to the park. They fish. They go back to the aquarium, the Academy of Science.
I don't know if it's day 1. They're not dressed the same. Bobby Grisolini's wearing a blue shirt at the Giants game. Here he's wearing a red shirt at the museum.
Well, that could be the blood that he was covered in after falling down concrete stairs.
That's a good point.
Carl says zebras look like horses with stripes.
I'm not mad at that, Carl.
Not wrong.
He's talking about endangered species, which has coked out Bobby Grisolini getting a plan because he heard endangered species. And nope.
He gets a vision.
He's just imagining Timmy as an animal on all 4s
at a watering hole.
What the fuck is happening?
And I thought, as Timmy goes into the bathroom, is this still the fantasy or is this real life? And I got really uncomfortable.
His shirt is unbuttoned so low.
But it's tucked in.
So
it's all right.
It's the weirdest fucking fashion style.
Wardrobe is a horseman.
How about fucking Macaulay with the sleeveless button-up shirt over a t-shirt?
Nah, you have to.
That I feel like happens. I don't know what Saul Rubinek is doing.
He's tailing him, but every time Timmy turns to look, he turns back.
Macaulay is standing on the toilet, so when Saul follows him into the bathroom, he assaults a different random child.
Daddy, he's watching me pee. Why is the kid standing facing the door?
He turned him around.
Did he? Okay.
And he's pissing on his fucking shoe.
Yeah.
Which means his hog is out.
Oh.
Don't call it a hog when it's a child.
Sorry, my bad. I got confused because Amin's super daisy chain is Epstein Island.
Oh.
What the fuck? There's not enough diddling in this movie.
Dad comes over, clocks him. Timmy looks over the stall door and does the Macaulay Culkin face.
Now they're at a skating rink. What a fucking day.
Dirty Rotten Scoundrels is a horrible recon cop.
She would fail every mission in Assassin's Creed.
She's amazing on the desk. She's terrible in the field.
In the field, absolutely.
Cops wonder who the kid is. Lady cop says he has to be Ted's son because he's too good looking.
What?
The child? What is happening?
CT5 worst cops. Oh yeah, Gleason is good looking. I wonder what his sign is. And I said, I like this guy, man.
Oh boy. Bobby and Carl struggling on the ice. Danson falls while posing and being videotaped. The detective is falling in love?
Carl is skating in a full suit. He doesn't need more hurdles to athletic achievement.
Or
let this man get some athleisure.
He's pretty athletic. He's skating in a suit.
He's doing everything in a suit. The only time he gets out of a suit is when he's dressed like Super Mario Brothers.
Cut to the home. He calls his friend with a new password, gives tactical redundancy to his friend. I thought, oh, this is probably a fake phone call. He's just been faking this the whole time.
Thought so too.
No, we'll never get that.
Well, we don't know. They drop it entirely.
That's true, yeah.
We don't know what he mailed either. That never comes back.
He also paces like a bingo. Allow me to demonstrate.
That'll be good on an audio podcast.
I know, but I'm doing it for you guys.
Okay.
When I pace, I walk the length of the room. Not Macaulay. He knows his frame is right here. So he paces like this, back and forth. And this one little space.
He's a good actor, man.
Yeah, that's good acting.
It's blocking. It's good blocking is what it is.
Yeah.
Bobby's icing his cocaine headache with an ice tray.
A tray on top of his head.
The whole tray, yeah.
Take him a few more places. He'll loosen up. He'll tell us.
What?
He better the next time you see his face, it's going to be on a milk carton.
20 CB.
Hell, milk cartons might be 20 CB, to be honest.
Yeah.
So to be clear, day one, because I'm convinced it's one day. If it's 2 days, they do not explain it. Academy of Science, baseball game, fishing, back to the Academy of Science, ice skating, all before dark.
That's pretty accurate.
Well, day two is a roller coaster at Great America.
Now, does Amin love this G-force effect?
I knew it.
As much as he claimed it was hilarious in Spies Like Us.
I knew you guys were going to.
Mace didn't do anything.
No. I knew you guys would do this. I knew it. I knew it would come up.
Just me guy. Me guy did it.
Z-boy.
I don't care. You guys are together. You white, you Ben Affleck.
Whoa, this is Zach accusing here.
No, because they're doing it artificially. They have a fan or whatever.
No, they have really terrifying golden dumpster prosthetic mouths that they put on everyone.
Sure.
It's scary.
When Spies Like Us did it, those guys were making those faces. They were ass off. Dan Aykroyd, Chevy Chase. They did that shit. Didn't need prosthetics. Didn't need a fan or anything.
Wasn't funny.
It was hilarious when they did.
It wasn't funny.
You want to go get some coffee? Come on, man. It's in the trailer.
It's in the trailer isn't a trump card.
Yes, it is.
Bobby Grisolini's hat somehow stays on while they go on all these roller coasters. Carl throws up. Lady Cop is riding the carousel, taking surveillance pics.
That should be something that people in an amusement park flag.
Yeah.
Someone taking pictures like a bingo.
Yes. Let me go call security.
Now the Contours' Do You Love Me starts playing. Repeat offender from Teen Wolf 2.
Same note too.
And now they're in some kind of like Elvis retro recording studio.
They did have this in malls and shit.
Shoot your own music video. Yeah. I've never seen it at an amusement park, but at a mall for sure. Carl comes in, starts dancing with him. And I said, this is like us doing 90s dances to what these bitches want from a nigga. This is an insane thing to do. It seems quaint because it's the 60s or whatever, but
Carl's loving it, but then he hurts himself.
He threw his back out, twisting?
Yep. The chubby checker.
emphasis on chubby.
Fatly checker. Yeah. Then he's on a fake surfboard. Carl smashes an ice cream cone in his face on a train. Yep. They go down water slides. Now they're playing mini golf and the Great America montage.
His hat is on with the water slide.
Ted Danson is smoking on the water slide. I don't know if you caught that.
I did, yes.
Macaulay wants to make the mini golf interesting and bet. Cokehead Grisolini is fed up, but Macaulay says if they beat him, he'll tell him where the coins are. But if Macaulay wins and Saul flips the fuck out, do we have to take you to Paris tonight? Not Paris, just Baskin Robbins product placement. What do you think Carl thinks about Baskin Robbins, Amin?
He was all in on Baskin Robbins.
Carl likes that place.
There's no way an 11-year-old is beating me at putt-putt. I'm demolishing an 11-year-old at putt-putt.
What if it's an 11-year-old Tiger Woods?
He doesn't know what putt-putt is. He's playing out in real court.
But these are con men, Amin. These guys aren't playing putt-putt.
They've never played putt-putt?
They've never done it. Mini golf montage to Professor Longhair Ball the Wall.
Now, Carl's good, right? He understands the rules and everything and how to do it.
He does a full golf swing and breaks a window.
That's the only time it happens, though, right?
Then he ricochets off the wall and knocks the dude out, and he falls into the pond.
And died.
Never to be seen again.
Because he's knocked out and he's underwater. He drowned.
There's a pirate ship course, and Macaulay explains the concept of a treasure map. Now, I wonder if that will have any significance to anything.
Timmy's up 3 strokes. Danson makes his shot and he wins. How?
That's not the line. The line is he's 3 strokes up on us and we're running out of holes. Danson's about to putt. Bobby Grisolini thinks it'll help if he lies down on the ground, puts his face right near the hole.
He's also buffing the turf.
Yes, he's sweeping.
Like curling.
A curler.
Macaulay's laying on the pressure. You win all that money. You can't psych him out. He's the man.
Get off his dick.
Get off his nuts.
Extremely dramatic shot. Ted rims out the shot. Macaulay is smiling.
Bobby is slamming the floor with his hand.
Cokehead Grisolini is losing his mind.
Not fair. Not fair.
Some people take this way too seriously.
Random bald dad in the background, golden dumpster.
The winner of ass on?
He's ass on, but I like that line.
What?
Yeah, that's what I'm dealing with here.
Oh boy, that's 90s comedy.
They storm out. Cokehead is tired of being jerked around by this little kid.
Oh! Carl mentions the treasure map that Timmy talked about. Bobby doesn't want to tell Danson, says, let's check it out first. Now they're all in the car. Bobby, so ass on, pretends to be tired.
It's coked out. It's hard to pretend to be tired.
Came crashing down.
So this is when I got really confused because he's like, we're tired. Drop us off back at your place.
Yeah.
What?
Well, Bobby doesn't have a home.
They're unhoused.
I know, but the first night, they're not there. They clearly go somewhere.
And Carl lives at a Men's Warehouse.
I like this.
The Men's Warehouse actually started from his closet.
That's right.
His personal collection.
Macaulay says, don't you guys want any ice cream? And Carl's big, dumb, fat ass says, I do. We're doing a thing, man.
Bobby says, you two go ahead. Golf game took it out of them. Danson lets them out of the car in the corner. Bobby pretends to be happy with them, ass on. Danson stops, asks them what they've got going on. I'm just going to go watch some TV. They drive off.
Now they're tossing the apartment all over again. They're arguing, and Carl finds a childlike map of the city in the blinds.
The roll-up blinds.
In some kind of code.
Mm-hmm.
Carl thinks Macaulay can outsmart him because he's in the 95th percentile.
He's a stupid little kid. You think he can outsmart me?
It's more about Bobby being in the 5th percentile.
He's in the 95th percentile of cocaine consumption.
99.
He broke the scale.
Cut to the detectives stalking Danson and Timmy. Why do they keep taking that little boy everywhere they go?
Oh,
maybe he's the brains of the outfit.
She looks at him, look at this photograph, like, you dumb fuck. I can't believe I fucked you once. That was the look.
Once?
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
It's about to get so much worse between them. Ted wants to get the coins tonight.
Not yet.
That's not their deal.
What kind of a deal?
Probably wants to give the coins back. Thinks Ted will get caught.
What are you talking about?
We always get caught, Dad. You're not a good thief. I mean, come on, get real.
Hey, don't worry about me getting caught. I got this whole thing planned. At least I did until you showed up.
I'm tired of lying to my friends. Hey, Tim, where's your dad? How come he never comes to see you? Or he's in the CIA, he's on some secret mission somewhere. I couldn't tell him where you really were. It's embarrassing.
Oh, I embarrass you, do I? Well, how about when I own my own bakery? You know, is that gonna embarrass you?
I'll always know how you got it. Whoever gets those coins is gonna get caught. I don't want it to be you.
Hey, we got a deal. I give you what you want, then you give me what I want. Are we clear on this?
Sure.
You're not a good thief. I mean, calling it like he sees it.
Belt to ass at that point. You got to whoop that kid's ass, man.
As the surveillance swaps shifts, the lady cop wants 2 cars in case they split up again. And Alex doesn't trust her, so he unloads some wild 20 CB misogyny here.
Frankly, you stand out like a nut in a singles bar. Now look, Teresa, don't take this personally, but when you're working surveillance, you've got to try to fit in. I mean, you have to dress like other attractive women your age, not like a meter maid. For Christ's sake, get rid of those shoes.
I like these shoes.
Yeah, well, so did my high school football coach. He wore the same ones.
That's slutty.
Oh.
That's what he tells her to do.
Maybe if you showed some ankle, you'd be able to close this case.
I love her dressing attractive is like,
just la-di-da.
Man.
Next morning, Ted's looking for his toothbrush. Macaulay threw it out.
Mullet is out and it's glorious. And also he must have severe gingivitis because the new brush
hurts.
He likes it matted and soft.
He's never flossed.
This is where the hair looks like half a wig glued to the back of his regular hair. They're arguing as they walk through Chinatown and past Juju with the basketball. Ted sees a shitty cake, crummy detail work on the frosting, and says, I wouldn't give that cake to Hitler. People who ruin baked goods should be arrested.
Golden dumpster.
He wonders if Macaulay is any good at basketball. I know a few things, you know.
Exposition is that he was second team all conference in high school.
This is when we see the lady cop is wearing heels and a skirt.
Macaulay says, my friend used to play one-handed while holding a cheeseburger. So yeah, I learned a lot. I think I know how to play this game.
I was disappointed because I was like, is the Richie Rich jump shot going to come through in this movie? But it didn't.
We only got one shot, but one take.
Knocked it down cold.
We saw the whole arc.
No cut to the basket.
Ain't no crossover.
He made it, but the form wasn't nearly as good as the pull-up.
This is Macaulay, not Mackie.
2 Tootsies come running onto the court and Ted goes, whoa!
He gets distracted.
Oh!
He's so horny because he literally grabs the ball, walks right up, and yells at them. Hey, ladies! Want to come play 2-on-2?
Are you down for some 2-on-2 action?
Oh.
Great calorie burner.
He used to weigh 200 pounds.
And then he blames Macaulay, a little adroit patter on your part. We could have landed those 2.
What was I supposed to say? You don't know how to talk to girls? Can't believe you're my kid.
How to pick up girls. First, get them talking. Here, pretend I'm some fabulous babe you want to hit on. Come on.
Dad.
Come on, stranger. Throw me a line. Come on. Throw me a line. I'm walking out of your life, handsome.
Nice basketball.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah, where'd you get it?
Where'd you get it? That's good, good, yeah. Disarm them with a compliment and then follow with a question. Now you got the lady's attention. Here you go. So, I noticed you got Michael Jordan's autographed ball. Oh, yeah. Michael's my favorite player.
His fake convo back and forth is a Lewis Pinnock on top of his Lewis Pinnock. This is his exhibit situation.
Hey, no kidding, me too. Say, how about you and I go out for a cup of coffee or something? Oh, I thought you'd never ask. It's that easy.
It is?
Yeah, give it a shot.
Danson teaches Macaulay the manly art of wenching?
He sure does.
Or is he doing Mystery Lion? because of the voice.
A little bit of both.
Yeah, I'd say it's 70% wenching, 30% mystery lion.
He's prancing around like a Tootsie, which the lady cop finds really delightful.
Meanwhile, Bobby and Carl are trying to use the map, picture of a shoe on the map. So this is the closest shoe store, 75 giant steps west. They're trying to figure out what big giant steps would be to a kid.
Some real complicated math, like if somebody plopped a headband down, but you didn't know how much it cost.
Then he's going to figure it out by asking some random woman walking a dog named Noodle and her kid, "Hey, lady, let me borrow your kid for a second."
Oh, lay off the cools and the cocaine, Bobby Grisolini.
How much cocaine, Bobby?
The dog is named Thor.
And she says, "Thor, kill."
The spike collar dog lunges, and about 5 seconds too late, Carl says, "Whoa, Pitbull." I don't even know what's going on. I don't think that's a stupid joke.
I can only assume he was trying to finish a chili dog at the time, so he had to take a minute.
We're not into the chili dog section of the movie yet.
Carl is dressed like Suge Knight, by the way.
He is.
Oh my God, this suit.
It's incredible that you saying we're not in the chili dog section of the movie yet is not some kind of exaggeration or joke.
No.
There is a chili dog section of the movie.
It's on its way.
Back to Ted. He makes a call from a payphone to Dobbs and leaves a message. Just say, "Hey, Dobbs, call me back." That's it.
It's just you and Dobbs doing this, not you, Dobbs, in the NSA. What are you doing?
You don't need to loop us in here. Meanwhile, Macaulay loses his dribble. I tried to see if he dribbled off his foot. No, he just loses his dribble.
Yeah.
The ball bounces into the street, and the lady cop is freaking out. She shouts, "Look out!"
Does an 11-year-old go running into traffic like that? No, right?
He didn't even do it.
He never gets there. Yeah. He runs up to the sidewalk. She runs out in traffic. By the way, does not look both ways.
No.
And then she starts yelling at him.
She's going to lecture him when she brings the ball back. Ted comes back. She explains he was almost hit by a bus. Macaulay asks where she got her scarf. He puts his newly acquired pickup game to work and invites her to coffee. She stupidly agrees.
Well, I mean, not stupidly. She's on the case.
Ted is smug and pleased. 1, that his son got him a date. 2, that his son learned something from him.
The manly art of wenching from 5 minutes ago in the movie.
Cut to them sitting at a diner. She gave her real name. She says she's a teacher, kindergarten. Meanwhile, Timmy is blowing bubbles into his lemonade with his nostrils through a straw.
Yep.
For a while.
Both nostrils, which was special.
This bingo.
Tough job. Must really like kids as he stares at his son blowing these bubbles. Yes, children are special. Macaulay explains Ted makes cakes. Took a class in college. College year continues.
That's right.
Folsom U, state institution. Oh, you mean the prison. Macaulay says he didn't shoot anybody, just stole something.
Right, Dad?
This is the same justification as Ebony, right? Mm-hmm. She's like, "Oh, you didn't kill nobody."
Oh, low standard? He says that was a long time ago.
They're going to the museum later. Macaulay invites her to come. She stammers. Lies about her tooth, has to go to a dentist, but it's feeling better. Macaulay asks Ted, "You like her?" "Maybe." And Lady Cop calls her partner.
What? You're supposed to tail the suspect, not date him.
Can't believe that he has to tell her that.
Doesn't suspect she's a cop. She can take care of herself. He's still tracking Bobby and Carl, and a street merchant messes up their counting by yelling out the price of a leather jacket I can only assume Bobby is ready to buy.
Bobby Grisolini is so mad and coked out that he punches him in the face and they run away.
Cut to the museum.
Oh, man.
Danson's trying to teach Timmy about Franz Klein.
The young pre-renovation right across from the Academy of Science, by the way, in Golden Gate Park in Atlanta. If you ever want to go there.
He tells her he had a cellmate who was an art forger, taught him a few things. She liked that.
I don't know all the good things you know.
Now he's teaching Timmy about Monet. Sometimes at first glance, things aren't what they seem. I guess it goes for people too.
Zach, clearly your cellmate was not an art forger because that's Georges Seurat. And he crudely explains pointillism. That's a Sunday afternoon on the island of the Grand Jatte, which is the same painting as in Ferris Bueller.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure it's Monet.
It's definitely not.
I'm pretty sure. It's little dots. From a mess. Up close, far away. It's in Clueless. Look it up. You should have watched that instead of Heat.
Sometimes at first glance, things aren't what they seem.
Message.
Guess that goes for people too.
Message.
Does it?
Yeah, like you take cops. I'm like, okay, so he knows she's a cop.
Nope.
No.
He just likes talking about cops.
They assume too much. Timmy goes up to her in the gift shop, says she smells like his dead mother.
What?
Perfume is Laura Ashley. She wore that a lot.
Mommy talk.
Died of cancer 3 years ago. Lives with aunt in Reading now. Married to a real dork. Gonna move here with his dad permanently. He needs him.
Hello, exposition.
Bobby and Carl followed all the directions. Can't find it. They see an X graffiti on the alley wall. Bobby climbs into the dumpster.
Fucking scene.
Carl won't do it because he's wearing a $600.
Pierre Cardin.
The guy in the $600 suit's gonna climb into a dumpster? Come on.
Come on.
This is an excellent point and a golden dumpster. You shop at Kmart, you get in the dumpster.
Yeah.
Got his ass.
Bobby shows him a dead rat and says,
Do you want lunch?
Carl ran off to get a pretzel and, of course, spilled mustard on himself.
Oh, I thought it was a hot dog, but sure.
No, it's a pretzel stand.
Whatever it is, it's so much mustard on his tie.
It's a lot, man.
Was it Pretzi's pretzel stand?
No, because it wasn't out of a basket.
It was a cart.
Yeah.
It wasn't an unhoused gentleman with a basket that he sold.
It wasn't an uncooked pretzel.
What? The guy in the $900 Pierre Cardin suit is gonna get a pretzel? Come on!
The guy with the stolen basket's gonna sell him a pretzel? Come on.
Next up, Ted takes Macaulay to Neiman Marcus at Union Square.
Oh, is that the one right there? Oh, wow. Okay.
Small talk. Said he lives with his aunt. Yeah, my sister. She's got a big house there in Reading. Good schools. He's got all his friends. He's better off there.
She's meddling in his business. She knows that Macaulay wants to live with Ted.
Yep.
Macaulay bought Lady Cop a present. It's the perfume.
Perfume is expensive.
He buys her shit and then he invites her to dinner.
He doesn't invite her. He basically tricks her. He's like, you can wear it when we go to dinner tonight. You don't have a choice.
Is he pimping his dad?
Ted jokes he'll propose next.
Okay, this kid has known her for a few hours, maybe?
An afternoon. Yep.
Hey, I want you to smell like my dead mom.
Yep.
This kid needs therapy.
Well, she already smelled like his dead mom.
But more so.
He's reinforcing it with more dead mom smell.
Let's freshen that up. Yeah.
What kind of food you like? Italian food. Great. I know a place.
I don't know if you know this, but I'm doing an Italian accent right now.
Who needs more therapy for their dead mom? Macaulay in this movie or Elijah Wood in The Good Son?
Elijah Wood.
I'll remind you, Elijah Wood told his aunt that you're my mom.
Yeah.
You're my mom reincarnated.
But to be fair, she was like, I had one kid die on me. Maybe you can take his place.
Wrong kid died.
She was definitely with it.
Then we see Timmy point out a Nike duffel bag
hanging on a mannequin in plain sight.
Oh, I bet the coins aren't there.
Genius. These bingos are now in Washington Square Park. The bells are tolling. This is where Angie Everhart was brutally murdered by a Trans Am.
Oh,
nice.
Yeah, that's right.
In Jade, some little Cinephobe history for you. Saul is freaking out. Carl thinks maybe the map don't lead nowhere.
What?
Good point.
Is it? What is the point?
Maybe they've been wasting their fucking time.
Bobby thinks the church is a spot.
What if it's not an X? What if it's a cross and Hallelujah plays? That's very 20 CB.
Bobby says the church is like 7-Eleven. He lights up a cigarette.
And then stomps it out on the rug immediately, like Sean Jordan grinding his snot rockets into a hotel carpet.
Bobby grabs cash from the donation box. Then Carl scares him by slipping and playing the organ fatly.
I got a big organ.
Bobby's leather jacket catches on fire.
Leather.
Yeah, that's why.
Oh, that makes sense. All right, never mind.
Also, it's soaked in sweat and grime and grease.
And whatever was in that dumpster.
The way he got into this donation box, he's coming around from the back.
Yeah, to reach around.
Oh,
it's so dumb.
That's how you get the goods.
Now a nun sees them. And what's she gonna do?
You're not gonna call the cops?
Bobby grabs a box from under the altar as the nun comes out with a candlestick. Put that back,
Carl. Excellent timing. Whoa! Nun!
She says this is a house of God. Yeah? What's he done for me lately? What?
Oh!
They run out with the box as she runs after them. Cops are waiting outside. Carl knocks into Bobby. They fall down. Box breaks. It's just Sacramento wine.
And Carl's $1,500 suit is fucked. Soaked in wine. Come on!
Someone says church warrant, and I popped.
I did not hear that.
Church warrant.
Word law?
That's it's a pun on search warrant. Church warrant.
Cut to Teresa getting dressed for dinner. She puts the perfume on, then puts her gun and badge in the purse. Cut to dinner. He's serving up food. Hey, there's squid in there.
This is when I figured it out, that it was doing the accent.
The Cipino scene?
I was like, what is he doing? What's going on?
Maze.
Is he Gino Foligno all of a sudden?
Maze.
We've got like 25 minutes left in this movie.
I know.
What are you doing?
But yeah, he's going, hey, what are you doing? You playing Frisbee? I'm like, what the fuck is happening right now besides Louis Pinnock?
Whoa, food fight, food fight.
He asked if she knew squid is not a fish, but it's a cephalopod. No. I've been dying to tell that to somebody.
Cipino, San Francisco dish. What's in it? Everything. Waiter comes over to whisper in Ted's ear. Macaulay asks about the Dodgers being in town next week. Now a birthday cake and singing waiters come over. They're literally serving the Cipino. They haven't even eaten yet, and they're doing the cake. What is this timing? Ted says, for all the birthdays I missed, Tim, make a wish before you set off the fire sprinklers.
Cut to them walking. He's explaining why he became a thief. She says he's not one anymore. He says, that's the same thing I told my ex-wife when we got married. Then he got arrested.
They're at the Conservatory of Flowers at night. We're back in Golden Gate Park.
Timmy is with strangers, running around with sparklers. 20 CB.
His ex-wife never forgave him when he got arrested and went to jail. Don't write, don't call, just be dead. So I was, and I said, message? Question mark?
Know what that mouth do?
Was she the one that died?
Yeah.
Okay.
She says he has to decide what he wants and what's most important, and so he starts making out with her.
That's definitely a cue.
Worst cop ever.
Oh, you're adjusting your list?
No.
There's no way.
Yeah, there's no way.
That's misogyny talking.
She's a bad cop. She's not the worst cop ever, but she is a bad cop.
It's late. I have to get home. She runs away. He says, I hope I see you again. That's when her partner walks up. What are you doing here?
He comes out of the shadows. She's spooked. It's part of my job. Really? They must be teaching new stuff at the academy.
This guy is the best cop.
Oh boy. I didn't think we were allowed to kiss the suspect. She says it just happened. He says she let it happen. Better have a damn good story for the lieutenant. And he walks off. He's snitching.
She was so into it. Her eyes closed, her mouth open, and she put her hand on it.
You're mad about the kid snitching on his dad. This partner's snitching on his partner who they used to fuck.
Yeah, not all cops are bad.
Oh.
Guess what?
Misogyny.
Said not all cops.
Cut to Bobby and Carl in jail. Bobby's convinced Danson set them up. He and the kid. Carl asks what they feed in there. Inmate says it was chili dogs yesterday.
We had chili dogs yesterday.
No kidding. Chili dogs. I love chili dogs.
Would you stop thinking about food for once?
And Carl is thrilled.
Also, this is not the chili dog scene, ladies and gentlemen, that Mayes alluded to earlier.
This is the start of the chili dog section.
Also, this is when I'm like, all right, there's cocaine in Bobby Grisolini's cigarettes.
This is when...
Oh my God. What?
Mayes, what are you doing?
What's happening in this viewing?
Hey, man, I confirmed it.
Hey, man.
He's in jail. He hasn't been able to smoke, and now he's going through coke withdrawals. That's what's happening here. Lady cop's trying to explain to Hector. He cuts her off. Says she's going steady, 20 CB.
Yes, that's it. Is a very 20 CB.
It is absolutely 20 CB, yes.
Gives a convoluted explanation that makes the lieutenant's head spin. She holds up the treasure map, says Macaulay knows where the coins are. The kid's an accessory. Don't let him out of our sight.
Dirty Rotten Scoundrels is having second thoughts because, I didn't want the kid to be involved. Bad cop.
Cut to Danson at home admiring his new toothbrush. Timmy's watching video of what they shot together. Danson starts watching too. The phone rings. It's Mr. Wankenmuller.
My guy.
Rudy's probably just hungover, but Timmy sees Teresa on the tape, Kathy Batesing her ass off in the background.
Yes.
Deer in headlights.
Same note too.
She breaks the fourth wall.
Before he does that though, as he's watching recap position of the last few days via camcorder footage, Macaulay has a laugh.
Mm-hmm.
It says Timmy chuckling in the captions, but it sounds like this
yeah, that's chuckling.
Terrifying sound.
Pretty good, huh?
Mr. Wankenmuller tells Ted Danson, I need you to come over to work. Leave the 11-year-old home alone. I said it, says my notes. I can't believe it. Why am I leaving myself fucking Easter eggs?
Detective is following Danson. The other one's going to stay with the kid. Timmy sees the whole thing unfold.
Ron Canada's overconfident. He's just a kid. I got him.
Macaulay figures out they're cops, leaves the apartment. He's being tailed by Randolph from Wedding Crashers.
Sneaks past the truck, hops on a cable car. Now Ron Canada has to run. Wankenmuller is asking about Ted's family emergency. My son came to visit. Tells his boss that Macaulay might be moving to San Francisco.
Somehow, the detective, Ron Canada, got off the trolley wherever he stopped.
Mm-hmm.
How?
He sprinted down the hill.
What is he, Bobby Grisolini, falling down some stairs at Candlestick?
Action Jackson.
He runs into the BART station. He's sliding down the escalator. Detective's blocked by people. Now they're both waiting for the train. They both get on.
This is a pretty sick SF Giants starter jacket hat fit that he's got going on.
It's a great starter jacket, but this kid is more obsessed with Giants than Frank Dukes.
But at least he's obsessed with the same Giants from the same city.
Consistent Giants?
Yeah, I guess it's more consistent, yeah.
This is when he smirks at the kid from Brink.
Yeah.
Ron gets distracted by a Tootsie. Macaulay did an outfit swap. He waves bye-bye to Ron Canada in that smug Hulkin way.
Hector can't believe he lost him. Go to the apartment, pick him up. Teresa says they might not get anything from him if they pick him up, but she can get him alone away from Ray. So it's Ray now.
Oh.
People are obsessed with getting this kid alone.
Oh.
I thought you were going to say people are obsessed with accusing her of trying to sleep with the suspect.
Well, she did do that.
She didn't sleep with him.
She kissed him.
That's not the same thing.
She caught feelings.
Oh.
He's going steady, Zach.
He's wearing his Letterman's jacket.
He's wearing perfume.
His dead wife's perfume.
Well, that's not his fault. That's the kid. Thinks he might tell her everything, so go do it. Timmy goes to Neiman Marcus. Dobbs calls dancing at the bakery. He got back early, wants to make the deal tonight.
Dobbs has the bakery sign?
Holy fucking shit. Don't call me at work, Dobbs. And this is brilliant writing.
We got to break down the script writing.
You got back early. I wasn't expecting you till tomorrow.
Hello, exposition.
Phone calls position.
And then he writes something down on his hand. This is not Heat. He's so incredibly obvious.
All right, we're back to This Is Not Heat. Timmy puts a duffel bag in a locker at the bus terminal. Cut to Carl and Bobby leaving jail. That chili dog is coming back on Carl.
So they had chili dogs 2 days in a row?
Fuck yeah, man. You buy so much chili and so many dogs, you're having chili dogs all week.
Is it chili dogs every day in jail?
Absolutely. Dude, I'm getting chili dogs tonight.
I kind of want a chili dog right now.
Absolutely. I'm going to hate it, but I got to do it.
We are in the chili dog section.
Danson gets home, asks Timmy for the coins, needs them right away. But the police, Dad, what do the police know? Now, don't do that.
We get an ultimatum. Either it's the coins or me. And Ted Danson doesn't like this. He says, you want to leave? That's fine. I don't need you around here. And slaps the shit out of the suitcase, golden dumpster.
Yeah.
I love that slap.
He hid the key in the plant dirt because it's the last place he would look because he doesn't water the plant. You better pack? Pack? Yeah, pack. I'm going home. Cobra formula.
Ted Danson takes the plant, chucks it out the window.
Right in the feet of the lady cop who knocks on the door and shows up at his house unannounced.
Who says, hey, I met you yesterday. Can I take your child to the movies alone?
What? I was just wondering if it's okay. We could go to the movies. Just the two of us. How do you know where we live, lady?
Well, to be fair, this is a good gamble by her because Ted Danson has gotten so much pussy around San Francisco. He's like, yeah, probably everyone knows where I live.
Oh, I thought you meant the good gamble was like, hey, can I take the kid off your hands for a couple hours?
Mandafadu.
Those joggers from earlier. And they're coming back.
Take him to the bus station. He's going home. They're pressed for time. She wants him to change the plans. He drives off. Bobby and Carl in a cab, and they're following behind.
The lady cop follows too. She tells the lieutenant she thinks the coins are in this kid's suitcase. They're at the Transbay terminal arguing about making a mistake. My bus is going to Reading. Yours is headed to Folsom.
Message?
Gives Tommy one last chance. Says, up to you.
This is a real ultimatum off.
Buys him one way to Reading. And Teresa's cucking from the second floor.
Still cucking. Mm-hmm. This is the part where I looked up how far Reading is.
Oh, dude, yeah, it's a trek, man.
$24.50 for a bus ticket, though.
$24.50 sounds like a lot.
Back then, for sure.
You really are a little pain in the ass. You know that?
Thanks for teaching me about Italian food and how to pick up girls.
That's parenting.
That's okay, Dad. I don't need a hug.
Danson walks to the locker. He's having a moment of crisis. Detectives know it's in the locker, but don't make a move until it's in his hands.
The bingos show up fresh out of jail and hungover. Ted goes to the locker.
How do we know that Ted Danson is struggling with this decision?
Well, he leans against his arm and he's whispering to himself about deciding what's most important.
Self-exposition.
Which is what the lady cop said to him at the Conservatory of Flowers.
Oh, shit. How about that?
But to be fair, Zach, at least it wasn't a flashback or an echo.
We got to break down the script writing.
TV's crying on the bus. I said, what a bitch. Oh, boy. I'm gonna regret this.
He runs down the bus.
Starts to drive away.
He slides in front of it like he's trying to take a charge from Shaq.
Yeah.
You're gonna get trucked, my man.
Driver, what do you want?
I want my son.
Says they need to change the living arrangements, not sleeping on the couch like Marlon Wayans anymore, and these tears are ass on.
Oh my God.
They cut to Macaulay and his face is waterworks.
Cut to them off the bus. Timmy asks about getting a 2-bedroom. You think I can afford that now?
Maybe I could hire you out as a gigolo, huh?
What?
What is he talking about?
I think he means like, technically you're the gigolo, Ted.
No, there's no I think he means.
Because he's like,
no.
What's a gigolo?
Yeah, it's not such a bad idea. You know, you got all the moves down and everything. Some women actually like shorter guys.
Tries to bargain with Macaulay, takes some of the coins just to cover expenses. That's when Cokehead Grisolini tells Ted to open the locker.
Out of his mind.
Points his gun at him.
Shaking.
Of course.
Shaking like Sam Jackson in Loaded Weapon 1.
Yes, absolutely. Same note too. But also, it's the gun from the beginning of the movie, Maze. The one that you said he never used.
Cokehead's gun. Kokov's gun.
Coke on.
Ted opens the locker. Saul grabs the bag. The cops instantly arrest both of them. This is not heat.
He walked by Teresa. She apologizes. Film noir. The bag was full of pennies.
From the jar.
Well, then there's only one thing left to do. Just break out the floppy shoes and funny noses. Because we sure as hell look like clowns.
All in a day's work? All in 2 days' work for Hector Elizondo.
I think we're 2 days here.
Yeah, it's probably the Dan Aykroyd Award.
Yeah.
But also, he delivered the hell out of that line.
He did.
Timmy's now being interrogated by Teresa without an attorney or an adult present.
It's $1 million in coins, though.
He asks, you got a boyfriend? Timmy. I thought we were friends. Just asking. Just asking questions. He goes full Ethan Strauss.
She says no. And he says, must be pretty lonely. And I said, got her ass.
What?
Got her ass.
Mystery Lion is back.
He gives mommy and Poppy talk. He knows whoever stole those coins is very sorry.
Is the good son?
Yes, good son for sure.
The good son is
Daddy.
gaslighting
And they'll never do it again.
enticing her.
It could be in a bag, maybe.
Whoever stole those coins is really sorry they did it. They'll never steal again. And he makes a sly allusion to the mannequin. They probably don't even know they have it. And she smirks.
I hope mannequin's one of those suggestions.
Cut to the mannequin. She gets it.
The bag on the mannequin for the middle of the movie.
My dog Carl is at a bar.
Your chili dog, Carl.
On the water, down on the pier, watching some newscast exposition.
That's a fancy ass restaurant.
Elbow deep in chili dogs.
He's housing a massive chili dog. First bite, dumps a 1/4 pound of chili onto his tongue.
An insane amount of chili comes off that chili dog.
No one spills like Carl.
Half a can of stag chili is on his fucking suit right now.
They failed to arrest any suspects, says the newscast exposition.
With Carl, it's never horny, it's Hormel.
Hector clicks it off, and we won't either. Tells Lady Cop she did okay, and under the circumstances, she's off probation?
What?
She made out with the suspect.
Yeah, but she got the coins.
Oh, man.
You got $1 million. You're promoted.
Then she opens the pills for him?
Supplements.
Don't get cocky.
Because of supplements from the beginning of the movie.
Character development.
Timmy and Danson see her as they're walking out of the station. They walk up to each other. Like I always said about cops, they assume too much. Oh,
callback?
Yeah.
Some things aren't always what they seem.
Message?
Sometimes they are, and you just can't prove it.
What?
Got his ass?
Macaulay back at it. You want to go to dinner tonight?
God damn, this kid.
Ted scoffs some other time.
Maybe he is a gigolo.
There's an official waiting period between arrest and dating.
You take care of him. I will.
Ted is mad that Macaulay knew about the cops and didn't tell him.
At this point, I was done. I said, they banter, walk into traffic, roll credits.
I said, clip it or don't.
Yeah.
Walk into traffic?
Guess you learned a lesson, huh?
You're right. Never have children.
Never have children. Same note too, bro.
So what do you want to do now, Dad?
Well, seeing how I just lost 250 grand and gained a permanent house guest, maybe I should go drown myself.
How about we go shoot hoops and pick up girls?
Hey, yeah.
Message.
That's a message.
Parenting.
Is that a message?
Is it?
Play the song Money again, because we paid for it already.
Yeah, we paid for it.
That's ours. We could use that as many times as we want.
That's a good idea. We could do that.
Best things in life are free, but you can give them to the birds and bees. I need fun. That's what I want. That's what I want.
Seatbelts fastened. Tray tables in an upright position. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Plot liftoff.
I'm going to say plot liftoff is when the kid steals the bag from the hiding place, because that's the point where he gets leverage.
Yeah.
Guys, we need to talk whenever that little scene happens.
Mine's right around there when he holds out the itinerary and
What kind of a deal?
is made.
Why don't you try telling us what the fuck happened?
Plot summary, 1 minute and 44 seconds. It's going to be Amin.
Yeah, you picked it.
It's the one where adults want to get kids alone, so it's your pick.
Let me get my clock up here.
Your what?
My cock.
Oh, 3, baby. 1, 2.
Look, do me a favor. I don't want to do a countdown before I do the scene. No countdown. Can we just do it off of action?
Just in your own time. Good. So
I'm not a rocket ship, okay?
Okay. All right.
Ted Danson is a 2-bit crook. He's got his boys, Bobby Grisolini, who may or may not be coked out of his mind, and big, fat, dumb, clumsy-ass Carl.
Oh, Jesus.
Who dresses well. I'll give him that. He's a good dresser. Anyway, they see some shit. They get a tip about some coins that some old bag used to have. They end up stealing it pretty easily, to be honest with you. A manhunt ensues, and Dirty Rotten Scoundrels knows it's them, but because she's such a bad cop, no one believes her. Not all cops are bad, because he's poking holes in her story left and right. And that's a lesson for everybody. You know what? Just because your end result is correct doesn't mean your process was right. And not all cops are bad. That's what he was trying to point out to her. Her process is horrible and would not stand up in court. You got all sorts of violations that are happening in there, and he's looking out for her because they may or may not have banged in the past several times. But I digress. Macaulay Culkin is in the backseat of a convertible with his aunt and Uncle Floozy. They're swerving. He's about to fly out the car.
30.
Anyways, Aunt Floozy, Uncle Floozy got married. They got to go on their honeymoon, so she drops him off with Ted Danson. Ted Danson, Bobby Grisolini, and Carl. They have the coins, but then they can't whisper. They don't know how to whisper. So Macaulay steals it and hides it and then holds them ransom. Basically make them hang out with him. Well, actually makes Ted Danson hang out with them. The other two, I don't know what they're doing. I guess they're bored or they're unhoused. So anyways, they all ended up just fine.
Quack Attack is back, Jack!
I hate not writing.
I think it was better.
I get in my head.
Zach always tries to push the unwritten agenda.
Oh, I'm sorry. One last time. Where the fuck is Nadine?
I'll go next, Zach. 3, 2, 1. The movie starts off. We're going to do a heist on an armored car, okay? And this armored car is carrying some very important materials, and they've been planning this heist for a long time. We've got a big tow truck from Fresno, and we've got hockey masks and guys with machine guns.
No.
And they break into the armored car and they find the bonds that they're looking for.
I
and then this one guy who's a little reckless, he kills one of the guards, and then
Bobby Grisolini?
They have to cover up these tracks because now he's killed the guard, and so they have to kill the other guards, and shit gets out of control. And this guy's new to the crew and they don't really want him there. And that kind of causes a bunch of problems because Tom Sizemore's there and he calls this guy Slick.
I think you're thinking of Carl.
And then an unhoused gentleman overhears that he called him Slick and tells that to Al Pacino, who's doing a bunch of coke off camera.
I think that was Ted Danson.
Now we've got Robert De Niro and Al Pacino, and they're swirling around each other in Los Angeles, and they meet at this diner, and they have this great diner scene. Oh my God, it's so cool.
I think they went to a Giants game.
And they're sitting there talking about how actually they're kind of the same, you know, like you can't really form any attachments in life because you're too busy focusing on either robbing shit or catching people who rob shit. So you have to be able to walk out on anything in 30 seconds or less
15
when you feel the heat around the corner.
Oh, you said
And
it.
so then Macaulay Culkin shows up and he steals the bonds from the armored car truck, and then he gets his dad back, and his dad is Ted Danson, and they're great.
Quack Attack is back, Jack!
Pretty much nailed it.
You know what I just remembered? Heat came out after this movie.
Yeah, a year after.
Oh, ripoff.
A lot of details overlap, man. Like the unhoused gentleman blowing the case wide open.
That's right.
Overhearing some names. Armored car?
Yeah.
Zach, you're up. 3, 2, 1.
Ted Danson is the samurai cop, and he is going to rob an armored car with the most coked out greaseball you've ever seen and the fattest chili dog king of San Francisco, aka the Silk Diamond, Carl. And so they hatched this plan to rob this armored car to get these coins that were taken by the state, by the coin processing plant of, I don't know, I think they'd grade basketball cards as well to see if they're like 9s or 10s for the PSA stuff or whatever the fuck it is. I don't know. Some shit I don't know. And so right before they're going to steal this stuff, oh my God, Macaulay Culkin gets dropped off by his aunt, who they live in Reading, and they drove all the way down. She went to get married 3 hours ago. They're going to abandon a child that they take care of and go on a honeymoon, which is Reading-ass behavior, let me tell you. But they go and they steal the coins, and it works out, and then they hide the coins, and then fucking Home Alone comes up there and takes the coins, and he creates a map to stop the sticky bandits or the wet bandits from taking the coins back. And then Bobby Grisolini is just smoking so much cocaine throughout this movie that he's like, I want to go fucking Steve Buscemi, or I want to go Michael Madsen on this kid. Like, okay. And then the kid's like, hey, I'll show you the coins, but you got to like be a dad for a week. Take me to a Giants game. Take me to all these places in one day. He does. He goes through all the things. And then they meet a cucking detective who's like, I don't know, maybe I want to make an arrest. Maybe I want to bang this dude's ponytail. I don't know what I want to do. And the whole time she's trying to figure out, do I love this guy? This guy's trying to figure out, do I love my kid? And they're trying to figure out, how do we get Bobby Grisolini to get the fuck into rehab? And then it all just worked out just fine. They got even with dad.
Quack Attack is back, Jack!
You know, being a dad for 1 week for $250,000 seems like a pretty good deal.
That's not a bad deal, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't do it, but yeah.
Still, really, Zach?
But still, yeah.
$250,000 on the table right now.
Nah, man. Tax free? Yeah, I can't really spend that.
1 week. Well, I guess he didn't say forever. He said for 1 week, and then I'll go back to Reading.
No, 1 week.
That's it.
You got to be a dad this week. And Ted Danson's like, I don't know, man. I kind of want to take my motorcycle up to 5 and leave you here at this fucking foster home.
For real. I had plans this week.
Eczema is unpredictable, but you can flare less with Ebglyss, a once-monthly treatment for moderate to severe eczema. After an initial 4-month or longer dosing phase, about 4 in 10 people taking Ebglyss achieved itch relief and clear or almost clear skin at 16 weeks. And most of those people maintain skin that's still more clear at 1 year with monthly dosing.
Ebglyss, lebrikizumab LBKZ, a 250 milligram per 2 milliliter injection, is a prescription medicine used to treat adults and children 12 years of age and older who weigh at least 88 pounds or 40 kilograms with moderate to severe eczema, also called atopic dermatitis, that is not well controlled with prescription therapies used on the skin or topicals, or who cannot use topical therapies. Ebglyss can be used with or without topical corticosteroids. Don't use if you're allergic to Ebglyss. Allergic reactions can occur that can be severe. Eye problems can occur. Tell your doctor if you have new or worsening eye problems. You should not receive a live vaccine when treated with Ebglyss. Before starting Ebglyss, tell your doctor if you have a parasitic infection.
Ask your doctor about Ebglyss and visit ebglyss.lilly.com or call 1-800-LILY-RX or 1-800-545-5979.
It's said everything happens for a reason, but maybe everything happens for a Reese's. Take noise-canceling headphones. Do they block hearing to heighten taste? That sound seems to show everything happens for a Reese's.
Who cares if you lose the game? You got this off your chest. I mean, it's just one night of bar trivia.
One night of bar trivia is sacrosanct to us.
Trivia is sacrosanct. Saul Rubinek was really hit in the nose with a bat during the scene where he falls down the stairs at the stadium.
Whoa.
Since Rubinek was caught off guard, his reaction gave the scene a more realistic look. The director, not thinking twice, decided to leave it in the final cut.
Attention to detail.
Not thinking twice is some weird editorializing there.
Mm-hmm.
Also a horseman.
The scene in which Bobby decks a seller for interrupting his concentration while searching for coins with Carl was improvised and accidental. Saul Rubinek was furious at the bystander for interrupting their scene, so Rubinek slugged him. Then, realizing what he had done, he took off with Carl. Director Howard Deutsch thought the shot was hilarious and decided to keep it in the film.
You gotta pay that man.
Wait a second.
That's what?
How many pieces of trivia are Saul Rubinek?
I wish there was more.
This is some Citrus community ass shit right here.
The editorializing on both of those be like, the director liked it. No shit. We all saw it.
He didn't think twice.
The cake shop Ted's character works in is the same location as the meat shop seen in So I Married an Axe Murderer.
Oh, love that movie.
The butcher shop.
I'm going to watch that later.
Tom Hanks, Mel Gibson, Harrison Ford, Bill Murray, Kevin Costner, Sylvester Stallone, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Michael Keaton, Bruce Willis, Patrick Swayze, Kurt Russell, Tim Allen, Chuck Norris, and Robin Williams were considered to play Ray Gleason.
So this basically solidifies that Ted Danson was just the cheapest choice.
Absolutely.
For a movie.
Or the most desperate.
Well, I mean, I don't know. Like,
name a movie that Danson was good in, that was a hit, that didn't involve Steve Guttenberg.
Doesn't exist.
Yeah.
This film is similar to Fatherhood, a 1993 film starring Patrick Swayze as a crook/deadbeat father who has 2 kids whose mother passed away due to cancer.
Is this a Dante's Peak volcano situation?
No, that's with Heat.
The year after, but it's close.
Oh.
But this isn't Heat.
Yeah.
Timmy is seen exiting a fictional subway created for the movie in San Francisco's Union Square. There was no subway station there when the movie was filmed. However, a new subway station opened in the same location in 2022.
Is that new? Holy shit.
Ray's apartment in the movie is located at the corner of Jackson and Mason Street in Chinatown.
Oh, Juju.
The theme park featured in the movie was Paramount's Great America, located in Santa Clara, California. The name of the roller coaster is Speed Demon.
Yeah, we saw the sign.
Which was referring to Macaulay Culkin's close friend Michael Jackson's hit song.
No defense from Amin there.
MGM bought the film as a spec script in a bidding war with Hollywood Pictures, Columbia, TriStar, and Paramount for $500,000.
Bidding war.
Damn.
Script bidding wars, I don't think they really do that anymore.
Nah.
Well, every once in a while, you'll see something.
That was in Entourage a couple of times. That's it.
Yeah.
Macaulay Culkin's character was supposed to have a short haircut in this movie, but Culkin, who had let his hair grow at the time, liked his looks and did not want to cut it. His father, Kit Culkin, demanded his son be allowed to keep his hair the way it was.
This motherfucker.
Pointing out that his character was a working class boy.
What?
And not a clean cut prep school one. He got to keep his long hair.
It is a Reading ass haircut. I'll give him that.
CT5 dads.
Speaking of cocaine heaters, Kit Culkin.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
CT5 worst parent for me. Zach, what was the budget for this movie again?
It said 30.
30.
How much do you think Macaulay Culkin was paid for this part?
I'm saying 5.
4? Yeah, 4 or 5?
$8 million.
Damn. CT5 Crashmore.
I'd like you all to do an experiment on a plant, something that may benefit mankind. And if you devise something that groundbreaking, I guarantee you a A in this course.
Oh, well, hold on, man. You following me? You can't do that, Lionel. Look, man, if you don't want me to have a foreman job, I understand, but I need my fucking job, man.
Louis Pinnock Accent Award.
Danson, Italian.
Ted Danson, Italian.
Yeah. This is what the Louis Pinnock Award was.
Is it Italian?
Well,
sometimes.
In and out. Yeah. We got to say sometimes Italian. We got to be clear on that.
Ted Dice Clay.
He wasn't in the list of actors they offered the movie.
It was a little too late in the 90s for Andrew Dice Clay.
Let's show them who the horsemen are, guys.
Yeah, we got soul.
Five Horsemen, 20 CB, Fatley, and I wrote, sorry, Carl, Poppy Talk, Message, Bad Police Work, Bad Hair. This is not Heat.
This is Heat. And Phone Calls Position, Mommy Talk, Cucking.
This is not Heat. Is definitely the Horseman.
Also, Wardrobe deserves a shout.
Right.
Everybody's going crazy.
I would have never thought Bad Hair was getting beat, and this is a perfect one.
This is not Heat.
Breathe in through nose, out the mouth.
Ass on, ass off.
Teddy Rex, Moosey Teddy Rex. Teddy Rex, Moosey Teddy Rex.
Ass on, fuck it, ass off. Ass on, fuck it, ass off.
Michael Bean Memorial Ass On Award. The Little League coach, Jason Pellegrini's dad. Saul Rubinek, Bat Day Fall.
Oh.
No way.
Ted Danson when he's throwing a tantrum and taking off his shirt and throwing it. And
You don't need to qualify the Ted Danson part. It's just Ted Danson.
Oh.
Yeah.
No.
And Macaulay Culkin's Fake Tears.
Culkin's not very good in this movie. I think he's up for it too.
Yeah, he's up for it. Bald guy at the putt-putt. Honey, some people take things too seriously.
Maze liked that line.
I did.
Yeah.
My golden dumpster is coming up.
I'll give it a Culkin, man. The stupid looks.
This is definitely his worst role by far.
Richie Rich, I thought he was okay.
He's incredible in The Good Son.
Good Son, he was amazing.
Yeah, I'm going to give it to Culkin.
Yeah.
All right. Wow. What a fall from grace.
I thought it would be Danson, but no, I think it's Culkin.
$8 million.
That's crazy. Good for him.
Good for Kit.
Got a good agent, Dad.
Check this out. $1,100 is exactly what I charge for acting classes.
No, it isn't.
Yeah.
Well, what are the chances? Universe? You've done it again.
Carl Weathers Memorial Ass Off Award.
Mr. Floozy.
Wayne, Uncle Floozy.
Yeah.
That's Dan Florek. Also Hector Elizondo.
Yeah, he's great.
Especially that one delivery of that line.
Oh, what about Sam McMurray? Not all cops are bad.
Oh. You just like the misogyny.
Yeah. What about Bobby Grisolini, the cokehead? I mean, he brought it.
Look, he's pretty good.
I believed he was on coke.
Yeah.
I did too. And I believed he would have killed that kid.
The Unhoused Gentleman?
What about the chili?
Let's go ahead and give it to Uncle Floozy.
Uncle Floozy, yeah.
Are you good at keeping secrets?
Absolutely.
Because I've got a present for you. Secret present outside by the dumpster.
Is it a baseball mitt?
To fit you like a baseball mitt, like a glove. I hope.
Golden Dumpster nominees. Prosthetic G-Force mouths on the roller coaster. Random ball dad at mini golf. Boy, honey, some people take this game way too seriously. Ted Danson saying, I wouldn't give that cake to Hitler.
Oh.
People who ruin baked goods should be arrested. Carl hitting Bobby Grisolini with you shop at Kmart, you get in the dumpster. This is my $600 suit. Come on. And the final line of the movie. Well, seeing as I just lost 250 grand and gained a permanent house guest, maybe I should go drown myself. How about we go shoot hoops and pick up girls?
I'll throw in, you remember that high school experiment with the rats in the maze? You were probably sick that day. What was it like in prison? You ever try escaping? No, they kind of frowned on that. They had signs posted and everything. Unhoused gentleman taking a swig of his beer or mystery alcohol, screwing the cap on, looking at it, then unscrewing it and taking another swig. Fish on a guy's jacket. He thinks he's an expert. You want to leave? That's fine. I don't need you around here and slapping the shit out of the suitcase. But my pick, guys, easily is the photo of Nadine. Holy shit.
I thought you were going to say one of the good cops telling
the
lady cop, hike up that skirt.
If I had to pick one of his lines, it would be the one where he said, I don't remember them teaching that in the academy or whatever.
Yeah.
But no, it's Nadine. Holy shit. That photo.
Mine's going to be...
Not Nadine?
The ponytail.
Oh, okay.
Ted Danson's ponytail.
Ted Danson's ponytail. Insane.
Consistent with Samurai Cop.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with you shop at Kmart, you get in the dumpster, says Carl in the $600 suit. Come on.
Guys, I got to find Nadine.
That's why he wants to wrap this up. He's Well, I mean, you picked it, motherfucker.
Motherfucker. I like that.
Phobe or file?
Look, Cinephobe and the Cinephobe rating at the end is a spectrum.
Oh.
Even though we present it as a one or no, either this or that, binary, the reality is it's non-binary. There's all different shades in between. And so I can give something a rating, and it doesn't mean it is the best movie I've ever seen or the worst movie I've ever seen. It just means it leans this side of the median. For me, this is a file. I had fun. I laughed. Bobby Grisolini made me laugh. Carl made me laugh. Ted Danson had his ass on moments, but he also had his ass off moments. I kind of enjoyed it. And even though Macaulay was annoying, it wasn't that annoying. It was just below our expectations of what he should be. So yeah, it's a file for me. Why are you guys looking at me like that?
This is a phobe. What the fuck are you talking about?
You didn't like this movie? We had fun.
This was terrible.
You didn't have fun doing this?
No. Well, I had fun doing the episode because we're funny.
I had fun making jokes about cocaine, cigarettes, and chili dogs for 2 hours.
Only thing I got out of this movie is that I want to watch Heat and I want a chili dog. That's the only positive I took from this movie.
This is not Heat.
This is not Heat. This is a terrible movie. We didn't get Nadine knocking down a door.
Would Nadine have filed it for you?
Absolutely. Him opening the door at the end and Nadine's there. I'm in.
Oh, my God.
I mean, this was terrible. What are you doing? This is terrible.
What are you doing?
There's a point where I was just pissed off that you didn't pick a Very Brady sequel.
This is way better than that.
This is one of the worst movies we've done.
No, it's not. Just stop being. Why do you have to be so extreme with everything? You can say, like it wasn't for me. You can say it's one of the worst movies.
I was miserable watching this movie.
No, you weren't.
Watching it? Yes, I was.
You were giggling.
I didn't giggle once.
Maze,
did you giggle?
don't leave me on an island here, man.
Phobe or giggle?
You like the guy at the putt-putt.
I did like the guy at the putt-putt.
There you go. Okay.
Oh my God, I swear to God, if you file it over this.
The writing of this movie is so fucking insane.
We got to break down the script writing.
Fat Carl?
Just Carl.
It's the easiest heist since the Honest Thief montage. The lady cop solves it in 5 seconds, and then we spend an hour and a half.
And then spends the whole rest of the movie trying to lose the case.
Contaminates the case, yeah.
Going to every venue in Golden Gate Park. Let's go to the park again. Let's go to the conservatory. Let's go to the Academy of Sciences.
Is that the only place they got a fucking permit?
It's a great tourism ad for San Francisco.
It was awesome. We had a cable car in there.
How did they get from the stick to the fucking Golden Gate Park in one day?
They took the same tunnel that our guy Gil Renard took to get all over town.
If in the background we actually saw Gil Renard leaving the stadium, I would have filed it.
Like that episode of Curb with the guy who got acquitted of murder.
Yes. If Bobby Greasolini falls down and in the background on the field, we see John Kruk stabbed to death, I would have filed it.
They did my man Carl dirty. And
dirty, man.
He gave it his all. He gave 150%. Like, he was committed.
He's a good sport.
He had a strong suit game. I'm still trying to get the backstory on what's up with Carl and Bobby Greasolini. But I was making the connection, because Macaulay Culkin's in it and because Pee-wee's always on my mind, of Carl and Pee-wee all movie long, only to then, when we're going through the cast again, be like, oh shit, it's the same fucking writers. And that is the biggest crime of all. More than the coin heist, more than the bad parenting. These fucking hacks are getting away with the laziest fat jokes.
That's right.
And 1994 was their coronation. And for that reason,
And so?
It's a phobe.
Wow.
What? You built me up to shut me down?
Make sure you send us your phobe or file, Golden Dumpster, Ass on, Ass off, Five Horsemen, Lewis Pinnock.
Go cry into your chili dog, Amin.
Plot Liftoff, and whether or not you got a chili dog after this episode. At Talk Hoops, at Darth Amin, at Corn Puzzle, at Cinephobe Pod, at Count the Dings, or drop in the Discord by being a Patreon member, patreon.com/countthedings.
Next time we make love, you introduce me to Jade.
That's the cruelest phobe ever. Because I thought, oh shit, I got Maze.
You thought he was building to a file?
Yes. We had so much fun with Richie Rich and Pee-wee brought the vibe.
This is not Heat.
This is not Heat. I mean,
it was a phobe before I watched Heat, and then I watched Heat.
Yeah, that's tough.
Again, Heat came out after it.
That's a good point.
Michael Mann wrote the script to Heat in like 1973.
My 3 suggestions from Pluto were All of Me, which does not qualify.
Same note too.
18 Again.
Yep, that qualifies.
I got that one.
And The Odd Couple 2.
They made an Odd Couple 2?
Yeah, and it's the same director.
It's like 96, yeah.
It's Howard Deutsch.
I got 18 Again, My Boss's Daughter, and Agent Cody Banks.
Okay.
Oh, does Agent Cody Banks qualify?
That absolutely qualifies.
So what's it going to be, Zach?
It's not going to be Agent Cody Banks, I can tell you that. No interest in watching that.
Odd Couple 2 or 18 Again? Which is it?
I'm a little worried about 18 Again. That's just bringing us so far back, and I'm worried about this algorithm. So I'm going Odd Couple 2.
Okay.
Because at least we're still in the 90s.
Howard Deutsch, back-to-back movies for him.
We're getting younger with Jack Lemmon and Walter Matthau.